recording now.
We all said our offensive stuff and gotten out of our
Not allowed
system.
it. You had half an hour to do that.
Oh.
Like,
Have you ever read a really good book? It's called Minecraft.
What?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
computer.
There's some interesting stuff in it. Sorry.
So I think.
Which organisation do you work for again?
NHS?
I think the last session was just Urug, Yen, Iceflint, and Willow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So we're missing Hendrik, Felix, and Dot. So I'll make sure I do a kind of detailed recap so that you guys know what happened last session. So you woke at the top of the mountain after resting from quite a hefty ascent up to the top of the mountain and complete the trial. You notice that in the morning Felix has returned to his original state. You can see his hair has got blonde again, and he's still being kind of babied by this very colourful lady. She doesn't speak much on the way through as you start descending down the mountain with the ice giant with you. As you get to the top of the steps of where the waterfall was, you realise that the ice giant is much too large to fit into this cavern. But whilst you're thinking, how's he going to fit, you see him shrink down with the help of Dee. As you carry on down the stairs, and you're a bit wary when you go down there because of the last time you saw this place, it was like hell on earth. You hastily go down and you see nothing dangerous as such. Iceflint takes the lead and starts looking around in case that creature from the bag has reappeared. He notices some tracks that kind of look like drag marks where the rest of the party decided that looked like the creature had pulled itself away from.
Is the dragon now dead?
Puffed into snow, if you remember.
We didn't stay to watch it die.
Oh, well,
we all ran away.
When the angel killed it, it puffed into snow. You were there to see it because then you set it on the bagman to make you escape.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But as the dragon died, it puffed into a fall of snow. You looked around before to see if there was any treasure, and you still don't see any as you're venturing through, because Gortak's still with you at this point. You make your way down, and you pass through all of the trial bits to get back through the door. As you get to the other end of where you entered with the wooden door, it opened fine. And as you walked out, you could see that the boulder had moved back over the door. You saw that the snow was much deeper now than it was when you first came, and the bodies of the yetis that you killed by the pine tree had almost completely frozen over.
So it's like 1 foot of snow.
Did anyone remember that you...
1 foot.
I'm ignoring that comment.
1 foot.
It's Felix now, fucking hell.
It looks like a significant amount of time has passed.
Did you guys remember that you don't get half movement on the mountain with Felix? That they were...
Although that
Time
super
was-
helps because when you were having when you were fighting the walls, I totally forgot to.
Wasn't he being like breastfed by that woman anyway? So
It wasn't. He was being like cradled.
That's what I mean, yeah,
Not
breastfed.
really breastfed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could dictate and go, don't stand there, walk that way.
Yeah, he's on. He's on
Essentially,
the.
it's because it's the hunt of it.
He's basically on the back of Lily.
How
Go
can
in,
this be
go on,
objective?
Don't worry about it. Mind your feet. So you basically Felix is slung over the back of Lily.
I spoke, don't eat the yellow snow.
Oh, I'm just thinking as well.
Goliath, I'm not going to
Also,
do anything. I grew up on mountains.
Okay.
you're also thinking about that chest as well.
Gortak is
Oh,
still
Gortak,
got the
yeah.
chest strapped to his back.
That's Gore-Tex, not Felix.
Oh shit, yeah.
He is still with the group in there at that point.
Yeah, at this point, as you make your way down, you see that huge crystallised boulder that those of you who were here before will remember that was what Urug told you was the start of making your way to the top of the mountain, where you killed the wolves. As you got to the base of the mountain, some of the party could hear voices coming from the tent that Urug was staying in when you met up with them. Knowing that Felix was quite battered and bruised, some of the party stayed behind a kind of rock face that was nearby, whilst somebody thought it was a good idea for Urug to go and speak to whatever was down there. Two small kobolds came out of the tents and exclaimed to... were you with him, Willow? I think you went with Urug, didn't you? The two
I went
of
with
you?
Ulrich, yeah.
Where Urug spoke with them. They asked if they was the party that had Felix, because they were waiting for Felix. They'd been told by their boss that they were to find Felix and to bring him back to camp to come and speak with the boss. Urug, not liking their tone, not that they were threatening or anything, they were there completely naked in loincloths.
Innocent kobolds.
Yeah.
No names, no numbers.
They only had little loincloths on.
They just had loincloths and no armour. They only had hunting bows. Urug decided that he would.
So there was no way to even determine where they were going to take us. No
They'd
maps.
said in a direction essentially, which way they were going, and I think you did show them a map, and they did show roughly where, but you already knew roughly where it was. Let's get the big map out. So whilst you guys are here, he's pointed over here.
Yeah.
Got it marked actually on our actual.
Yeah, I've got it marked. Yeah, so got it marked on the party map.
I found the file for that as well.
Nice. Yeah, Urug, not liking the tone of voice, decided to Eldritch Blast one of the kobolds, who, with no armour or any way to defend himself, was instantly exploded to force damage, splattering blood and brain and skin all over his mate, who was too shocked to carry on speaking.
Surprise.
So Dee placed her hand on his head and showed images of memories in a bubble above his head to the party of you could see Remen in a cage, you could see a fighting pit, and you could see masses of goblins and kobolds all in this one camp. When I say camp, it's like a fortress camp.
Dee did that.
Yeah,
To whose head, sorry?
to the kobolds.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the kobold. There's
The
one.
kobold.
And she told the whole party.
So he shouldn't say anything. It's like an image that appeared above his head that you could see.
Right,
TV
okay.
screen.
Like the Titan,
Yeah, like a
Titan thing.
A bit like the Titan thing, yeah. Funnily enough, me and Dan have similar. So, whilst everybody was getting ready, you tied the kobold up and decided to raid the tent and stay at the base of the camp and set off first light. Whilst you were planning this, those who weren't with you before, along with Dee and the frost giant, headed off to the animal village. I call it the animal village because it's the one that you know about. So they were going to stay there for the night and then make their way up their 2-week journey back to the city.
Yeah, and Gore-Tex was going to go with them.
Gore-Tex, Mystique, the Frost Giant D. So while everybody else camped there, that's where you recovered from your first level of exhaustion camping. The kobold was leading you to the camp, and he gave you two options. You could either go straight there or detour round by the lake, which the party decided they could stop off for supplies at the village
Yeah.
when they went that way.
The animal transport.
Yeah, so they made their way to the village.
Is that this?
Yeah, so
Right.
they decided to head there and then head across the lake. They got to the village and they did some shopping. At this point, there's a bit of an IOU because we were missing 3 people. There was a dispute of, I think it was 150 gold,
Yeah, something like that.
Who was buying what?
buying a bunch of health potions. So, what did you buy? 3
3, I think it was.
3 normal health potions and 2 greater.
Yeah.
And you got a random potion as well, didn't you?
Isn't that the other group? We didn't get health potions this time. It was the other group.
I remember the random
No, it was
ones,
this
didn't
this
make
one you came to
drink
this
it or
village
someone-
and
That
you
was
were,
different.
you were
Yeah.
making that weird doll thing.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
So Willow
sorry.
tried to make this weird doll thing.
Yeah,
Failed
that's
a thing massively, so it was this weird like stick figure.
That's it, yeah.
Promising to rid the village of that blue creature for the 500th time the party has done. So
So, because we bought potions then as well, so I was like, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, that's something bad, yeah.
So essentially, we're picking up still in this village.
still in the village. Well, no, we're picking up further than this village.
Oh, okay.
So, after promising they'll come back and save the village, which the party seems to do every time they come to the village,
I've
we'll
got the
definitely
health
save
potions.
you at some point.
So yeah, I've got the health potions, that's why, and I got the 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So they made their way further up the path where you went with. I was trying to remember the tree guy's name now.
Or is it Oriana?
No, the other one who you thought was a traitor.
Dancing one.
I wasn't with him with that one.
Can't remember. The big bulky one that you saved from the goblin
It
children.
begins with the T, I think.
But
I wasn't there on that one. They
when you were
killed
heading
me.
up that way,
Yeah.
they took a right to go towards the lake.
Succubus Lake.
Yeah, the Succubus Lake. Yeah. Where, as they came to a sort of dock that had 2, like rowboats
That's
either
good,
side of the
yeah.
dock. This is the first time they've been to that area. They decided to take the tree line round, which was where the kobold was leading them. Whilst they were going through the tree line, Willow spotted some kind of large serpent that was just kind of breaching the water along the lake. She saw it a few times as they were walking. It took a full day to get round to the right hand side of the lake. So here, I think it was Theodore, the big tree.
Yes, Theo.
But yeah, that's the one. So they went from here, and they went across along the lake, and they camped here for the night. So just to the right hand side of the lake on the east is where they set camp. Whilst camping, some of the party who stood watch saw these creatures flitting above the trees, but not like harmful. They were jumping from tree branch and they were kind of just going past. Then nothing happened that night, but when they woke in the morning, Willow saw that Urug was messing with his leg.
Oh, yeah. That's been festering for like 8 months.
She saw him take off his kind of leg armour. I don't know what it's called, greaves? Is that you're the man in plate armour? The bit that covers your shin?
Yeah.
Your shin guard? Is that the greaves? Or
Greaves, yeah.
So he took his greaves off and she could see that there was something festering. Like,
Smelling.
In characters, 8 months that's been going on for, hasn't it? 6 month break.
oh yeah, probably
Oh.
longer than that overall. and he's never looked at it once.
That was like the first.
In that
time
whole
ever.
time, he has never looked at it.
I think Felix saw it once, and he said, "Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll fix it."
Don't
when we get-"
worry about
He said,
it.
"I'll fix it when we get back to the village."
Yeah, when
this was
when it
ages
was
ago.
when it was a rash.
Hmm.
It is no longer a rash.
It's developed into
Like,
full-blown cellulitis.
It is a pussy, bloody mess, essentially.
He's a proper bloke, isn't he?
of where
I'll
he
get to it. It's no problem.
where
Piss on it. So the jellyfish or that's fine.
he squeezed some pus out of it, and he was writing on the loincloth because he kept calling this other kobold 14.
4.
4, sorry, yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Like, he was putting the number 4 in pus on this kobold loincloth
It's gone
because.
batshit crazy, isn't it?
And at the same time, sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Having murdered this poor kobold's friend, he now decided he wanted to make friends with
Yeah.
this kobold, and it was
Wasn't
it was almost aggressive. You will be my friend.
Yeah.
The kobold was having none of it.
It's what Kieran does. There's like Kieran.
That's how
room.
Kieran makes friends.
Information you found on the way was that in the kind of land of the kobold camp, the highest ranking have names, the middle rank have numbers, and the lowest rank have nothing. Like scum, don't even have a name nor a number. They are just treated like nothing.
Okay.
And so Urug was trying to give this
Try to promote him. 'Cause
kobold
he
a
had
number.
No name.
Who, yeah, so he's had no name the whole time. Tried to give him a number who he refused because only other higher ranking kobolds
Let me fucking talk to him.
like could could do it.
Good luck with that.
But don't make me laugh, I'm trying to get through it.
I share his blood, it's fine.
So Willow, who spotted this thing going on with Urug's leg, he decided that he was going to go and try and wash it. So he went off to wash it, and when he came back, he had done nothing to it.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he's
Willow
he needs antibiotics.
Willow
Fucking
sent
every on
him
it.
back to go and wash it properly, and the kobold said he could do with having a wash as well. So Urug brought the kobold with him, tied up still, to go into the lake to wash. He specifically stated, "I'm going to give this kobold 30 foot of rope to freely move to
Is this
wash
the
himself."
Serpent Lake?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you don't think he's talking about that.
So, as the kobold went a bit
Swims
further out to kind of wash himself
Have a little bit of swim.
and things, Urug, with his back turned, feels a tug at the rope and hears a very large splash behind him
I could have recruited
As-
him to the
as this
Inquisition.
huge serpent-like creature with like large antlers comes out of the water and swallows this kobold whole before it disappears back into the water, leaving Urug with a frayed rope.
I got a dragon that shares the same blood as him. I've got the same blood as the dragon as well. I could have convinced him to join the Inquisition, and we could have had a little army of slave kobolds just to take care of our whole home
I had a
base.
chance to free him because they were being nasty to him, and I was like, stop being nasty to him. And I was like, if you be nice to him, we'll keep him tied up, but if he doesn't, I'm going to free him. I literally took him to late and got eaten. I was devastated.
I specified in my notes that if he was given 20 foot or more
He was
freedom from the
far-
edge of the lake,
It was far enough for the serpent to
that
go.
the serpent was going to have him. Like, and things. And to hit was high enough to eat a naked kobold.
That's a fucking naked kobold. He's got what, 8 AC?
What, so I think it's lower than that. I think it's like 7. Like,
Well, at least we haven't got Urug here tonight to
So-
cause trouble.
No, because honestly, I would have been fucking drowning him in that fucking lake.
so Urug sprinted back to the party. Didn't see this happen. Like, Urug sprints back from the lake
no one believes he
and
sprinted.
explains what happened
looks dodgy.
Urug
as fuck.
explanation
Yeah.
explains what happened.
Bearing in mind he was the one that killed his friend and didn't like him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally,
It's like
Kieran panicked.
it's like an apology letter from Stalin, and it's just not going to.
It sounded very suspicious to the party, and then that's where I ended the session. Like, just after Uruk had got the second kobold killed. Bearing in mind, the kobolds were there to give you safe passage.
Yeah, we got no.
Into
we're
the
an
camp.
enemy. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
They'd gotten special orders to give you safe passage through the camp to the leader.
So now your thing revolves on me, who shares the same blood as them, to bullshit my way in. Bearing in mind I'm 2 levels of exhaustion, so that's disadvantage at.
You had everything.
There.
Well, we did rest tonight, so you
I was at 4 levels of exhaustion. I'm now 2.
yeah.
2 more to
and
go.
there
2 more long left.
there are 2 more nights before you reach the camp.
So the time we get there, you should be okay.
Should be okay. So then it's just naturally bullshit
Like,
my way
it
in.
was almost like I planned it.
My persuasion's a flat roll. It's a bullshit our way in.
Mine is actually. Mine
Don't
is
kill
terrible.
us.
Kieran has given me instruction that Urug will be in a state of despair for the rest of the session after what happened
Could you tell him
to the kobold.
that Felix would have thoroughly, like, full headmaster told him off and scorned him?
I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he's in a bit of a state.
Yeah, which is why then he's then sulking. He's like attached to Lilith on a leash. Urug's on the leash and Lilith is holding holding the rope.
Like, Urug's tied up like a prisoner while you ride.
No,
him.
like proper leash. Probably just one band around his arm, and then it's attached to Lilith's saddle.
His good arm, not his
Yeah, not his hentai arm. His,
hentai arm.
He's attached to Lilith's saddle. He can sulk on the back of the party.
Yeah, but that was where the session ended. You are at a small camp. It's got space for a small fire. As some of you wake, would you have told the party about what you saw with Iceflint when you woke him?
I chose to leave it for now because
That's fine. I was just wanting to double check
I
now that
think,
more
I
people
think
were
I
here. I
left
just
it,
wanted
because
to, if you remember yourself.
I can't. Sorry.
it was something in your sleep or something.
Yeah, I
wasn't
know.
it?
When you woke up,
Yeah.
you had Hypnos's eyes until you blinked in it.
Okay.
But the only person who saw that was
I just looks normal to me.
But yeah, I've also got some weird connection and memories of that same guy as well. So
Because all of you high-fiving Hypnos on the way
Yeah.
out isn't going to come back and bite you in the ass.
what?
In fact, they all high-fived Hypnos and accepted his deal, didn't they?
Oh yeah, there's something in.
I was like, that's not going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Or maybe he'll recruit you and you become
Maybe when we get like
Ooh,
really
yeah.
good fucking powers now,
swap
right?
to the other side again.
And we
No.
get to go back.
Felix is
Right.
dead against him.
And Felix is just stuck in this mad world now.
He's
And then
dead
on the
against
other side, his corpse is like this. He's still asleep. He's like
Wait, he was in the forest last time I came back in, so he's probably just knelt up against a tree, moss grown over him. He's part of the woods.
he's like a skeleton there because he's like literally had nothing to drink or eat in the real world.
But this is also the real world, it's just a different plane.
Oh, I think it's a dream.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, but it's not a dream, it's a different plane.
your character perceives it however
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
perceive
I'm
it.
hearing it as a dream.
Like, but that is where we left the session.
Sweet.
I want to go over to Dot.
Dot will be cackling away to herself,
Making stew.
making stew.
Or porridge, probably in the morning.
Yeah, bit of porridge.
Old lady porridge.
Considering what's happened, she looks like she's far too happy for what's just happened over the last day, 2.
Shit, sorry. That as well. Add that to the list.
Oh, that went ages ago.
No, it was on the carts at the bottom.
Yeah, that you left
He's been dead a long time.
Okay. No, I mean that was before the 6-month break.
Yeah, that's probably.
You left it on the Ox.
No, we.
There was
It's because it's probably not.
that you left at Hypnos's.
It's because it doesn't come up as
base.
magical, so I just left
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Done. I don't know what you did, but thank you for getting me out. How long have I been incapacitated for? How long were you on that mountain for?
Quite a while.
Days, weeks?
I'd say it took us about 2 or 3 days to get up the top of the mountain.
I'd say you saw it as about 2 days to get up.
It's about 2 days to get up the top of the mountain, and
It's not too
when
bad.
did we lost you in that big room, didn't we? So yeah, it was you probably got up for about a day or two.
That's not too bad. I was worried it was months.
Well, go causing chaos.
With the frost giant on our side, that's another avatar on Bella's side.
Yes,
No doubt they'll make it up. This Dee's with us. That's another kick to the crotch of
Delilah, but I can't remember which one.
Hypnos, and for the Inquisition as well. Also, on a side note,
You have no idea who these 3 people are.
Oh, of course. So this is. And I'll do that subtle old granny thing and go. That one there.
oh, you didn't make it very obvious.
That one there. That's Willow. I've got her, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one. That big man over there. Isn't he big?
This is your type. It's your type, Doc.
Oh. Stirs our pot a little bit more. That's Ice Flint.
Hello.
And then the
Hello.
final one is not Wildwood.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna kill Fate?
That one.
You need to kill Fate.
I'm good.
Do it.
And that one over there. That's Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all joined us on the mountain. We found them stuck in ice or stuck in. One of them we found in a circus tent.
What?
Well, so
I was the one in ice. Thank God, yeah.
Yeah, because you were nice record.
you were in ice, and these two were.
No, they joined you in the circus.
Circus,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Hypnos woke us up one day
Hey!
and decided to send us into another world or a place or something like. To be honest, I don't quite know what it was, but basically, in there was a circus tent, and in the tent there was a gypsy caravan sort of thing, like circus freaks would drive around in, and we met a lady, Claudia's Kiss.
Did I know Claudia's from books and
Give me a history check.
with disadvantage?
Yeah.
I was actually 18 and a 19, so that's gone quite well. History, yeah, 18.
You heard stories around the sort of tree area when you were with the Hypnos. You heard stories about this checkered kind of jester who went to different towns and kind of entertained.
Would I know the relationships between Claudia and Hypnos?
No.
Okay. But I know it's travelling circus sort of thing.
Yeah, so there was it's kind of like a kid's book, but
So
there were also some rumours that it was like A bit more sinister.
A bit like that. Oh, I thought that was just, like a. Oh, excuse me, just old wives' tale.
I remember when I was just a young wife being told it.
You're always a young wife, Dot.
Oh.
But yeah, so what happened in the circus then? Was it alright? Nice day out?
Oh no, it's horrible. Oh, it's awful. Crumbs.
I mean, they try their hardest. You don't really know what you're going to get with you buy it. I hope the tickets weren't too high on the price.
Oh no, we didn't have to pay. So we went into the circus and so there was a young boy there and he'd lost his family and we offered to go into the cart inside the tent, and in the cart inside the tent there was a door that took you again inside another tent.
So in the dark corner of the dark caravan, in the dark caravan, there's a dark door.
And all in that dark door, it's horrible. They were eating.
There was actually some dark stairs.
Some dark stairs.
There was a dark wardrobe with the dark stairs.
Well,
the dark door.
We literally just brought that for our daughter.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I'm so glad it's still around. So yeah, they were feeding up people until they were nice and plump and ready to eat, and they were turning that into food to feed them. But
Was it Hypnos is doing by any chance? He's
and
behind
this
everything.
Claudia.
Oh, so Claudia.
But then, so we met our two new companions, and we went through all that.
Did you at least kill her?
Oh no.
Yes, but no.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, but no.
So how did you get out without killing her?
Well, we gave her a good seeing to, and not in that way, mind you.
I mean, whatever you do, Dot, is up to you. You've earned the right.
I do hate how they change phrases.
Bet she's got soft hands, if he likes.
Long claw nails, though.
Only ridged.
Just for
Or
pleasure.
arthritis.
The ribs just for the pleasure, aren't they? That's for the operating cancer.
Poor old Dot.
Sorry, continue.
Emphasis
So-
beyond.
So yeah, we gave it a good go, but then Hypnos went and stopped us, shook our hands, and sent us on our way back again onto the
Shook
mountain.
your hands.
Yeah, he kind of forced it upon us and sent us on our way.
The only reason why you survived that fight as well was due to Urum's
There was no.
succubus.
You didn't make a
A
deal.
random succubus thing.
Deal?
Yeah, they haven't told me about that. You didn't make a deal with the shaking of the hand.
Well, hang on a second, dear. I just got to do this with the porridge.
I can't get the porridge.
No, well, no, didn't we?
Hang on.
So there was no deal made.
Everyone,
who are you
porridge
then?
is ready. Come and get it.
Who are you?
I am standing up nice and tall. Comes to like your chest at best. I'm Felix,
Felix.
founder
Felix.
and head.
Etymology of Felix. Felicitous. Most felicitous to meet you, Felix.
Thank you. I am co-founder and head of the Inquisition.
Inquis.
Yes, I'll show you the brand, and it's faintly glowing frost. You've noticed Dot's had one. Hendrik has one on display as well.
So you're part of a gang then?
We are part of a movement to rid, of a very select few, to rid Hypnos from this world. He is a plague on this world. This symbol means that we have pledged our oath to ridding Hypnos above all else.
Which one was Hypnos?
The guy that's been mean to you.
The guy that's
Me.
been mean to you.
Didn't I just see the first time I saw
The guy
Felix
that-
when he was dead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you popped out the bag.
Yeah.
He's
and
the.
Felix pretty much died.
Yeah.
He is a guy. So
Thought so.
from where we are, casting out over the distance, can we see the dead bits? Because we're like borderline halfway up, half dead, half not, right? Where are we again?
So what do
So
you mean by
we're-
dead bits?
Can I see the map? Sorry, I haven't got a map. So we are.
Just
no,
right
we're
of the
about.
lake.
We're about.
So, yeah, so
there.
you're literally
Yeah,
on the
so
lake.
it's like there
Yeah.
down is dead, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen
Because
that.
So-
all up towards the obelisk, that's all dead. Oh no, that's alive because that was dead.
Mhm.
Then so dead is all around there.
Essentially, where there's big group of trees are. It's about where the corruption is currently.
It's a wing I can't see.
No.
Ignore me.
Well,
Hypnos is currently trying to kill off the land and raise it as the dead, to corrupt and to do his own bidding. He is in a fight for dictatorship-like power where he suddenly controls everything. And the way he's doing that is by creating a hive mind of mindless soldiers of undead. He's also killing off everything that's natural to the world, killing off the trees, poisoning the water.
And that's why this brave young man set up Felix's Inquisition.
well,
Just the Inquisition. It was just
I'm just thinking,
Fey
though.
Inquisition was a happy accident.
I'm just
Man.
thinking,
Woman.
the first time I saw you, you were dead on the ground.
That is because I have been brought back because Hypnos needs to be stopped.
Who brought you back?
I have no idea.
What happened to your wing?
I actually had what wing?
You last time I saw you up on the mountain, you had a wing.
Well, now I don't have wings, so I have draconic blood running in me, and then I'm going to whistle, and then a blue drake is literally going to dive bomb straight from top to right behind me. She'll stand up tall. She's about 10 foot tall, so I think it's just about. Well, you're about 9.
You've been riding it the whole way here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but for night time she goes away and does her own
I
thing.
was going to say, considering that at 4 levels of exhaustion,
I
your speed
have
is
to
0.
technically resummon her every day.
She was already summoned. Oh, you have to do it every
Have to
day.
resummon her every day. As far as the ability thing,
How does that work if you're exhausted, though?
it's just an ability.
Just
I
an
can
ability.
do, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's not a check test. Yeah, it's just technically it says you have to be resummoned every day. So she
Every
fucks off at
day?
night to do her own thing. This is Lilith.
Hello, Lizard.
I saved her as an egg. Oh, bloody ages ago now. And I've reared her.
Adam's first wife, mother of monsters. Sorry,
Well, she is quite monstrous, isn't she?
she's very pretty.
And then she'll just try to roll over next to you as if she wants belly scratches. I said monstrous! God damn it.
I really want to give it raspberries.
Give it what?
Low raspberry.
Oh, right. I think you're gonna don't finger my dragon.
What is
Raspberry?
I don't know what you weird sex thing you're gonna do to my dragon.
This is when you find out what Lilith does at night time.
She's allowed to do what she wants at that time. She's a good girl.
She's off the clock,
She's
yes.
a good girl.
She's off the clock.
Well, she's a fantastic. She's a wonderful beast, and she's one of the only ones that can create this brand, so that we
I'm
know.
just thinking she's a bad dragon.
We know who is true to the Inquisition, who is not, and there is very few in the Inquisition. But not only that, information within the Inquisition is shared freely. We would instantly die for one another if need be, which is one of the reasons why I did die. I gave myself so that the others could run, and so that they could escape, and that they were safe to fight another day. It's a pact. It's an oath to one another and to the Wildwoods that to hear that death will not conquer it. The undead won't rise, nature won't fall, and a lie won't. Well, not that I'm a big believer in the gods, but they have a lot of presence here, and I believe it's balancing all things. And currently, Hypnos is winning.
I don't believe in the gods myself.
You don't need to believe in gods, but I'm sure you believe in death. She would literally act as if a 10-foot Labrador. As if you're scratching her belly. She is essentially a 5 foot wide, 10 foot tall Labrador on her belly, loving it.
About the first time since you've known him, you'll see a hint
The
of
whole
a smile
session is everybody
behind
picking
his face.
I am stroking
Everyone's
Felix's bad
Technically-
dragon.
You technically medium or large?
No, I don't know. It says medium, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, it says medium.
You can, yeah, that's how. No, I'll let it say that. Yes, so that's who I am. Obviously, we are looking for people to fight the good fight, and if you want to be part of the Inquisition, I'm sure Dot will vouch for your initiation.
I'm happy to help, but I don't want one of them tattoos.
I have enough tattoos and scars.
not very committed to his friends, are they?
It's so funny that like you just refused Orog outright for ages. The first time you come to new people, oh, you're Brandon.
I said
Oh, has he not got a Brandon? I thought he did.
no.
I thought the arm that he lost had the Brandon.
No, because he was actually gone for quite a while, wasn't he? Like
Yeah.
2 sessions.
He died basically.
Yeah, he was gone for like 2 sessions.
Oh, okay.
He was dead for 6
that,
months.
that was when we set up the Inquisition.
Did he
Oh,
fake
okay.
draw one on or something?
Hypnos has tried to mimic the brands.
Yeah, you saw
So-
that the brand had been attempted.
So this brand is big. It means that we are Bella's chosen. She is an avatar herself. You understand what an avatar is and how powerful these creatures are.
I'm not stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'd be talking to you and sort of glancing.
You looked at me.
Yeah, and sort of just trying to glance in Iceflint's direction, like you understand, right? Like trying to make it obvious. You understand how powerful these beings are, and this brand proves to those on the right side and to the enemies that you are Bella's chosen. You are the chosen of an avatar themselves, and with extension comes that level of power. It is.
I'm really sorry, but I don't see how you... Well, then again, the power might have brought you back. Maybe, I don't know. If it's you claim it's like, you know...
It's something.
I've not seen all this, so I wouldn't know.
It's something to think about, and
As long as I don't have to a brand, I don't want to like commit. So I'm like a free being. I kind of like help where I'm wanted, kind of
The
thing.
whole point of the Inquisition is that you can commit to the Inquisition.
No, I'll help.
I'm not saying you
but
have
I'm
to
not
stay.
gonna.
You need friendship bracelets for like temporary.
Yeah, we need, like
Do you think
temporary
the Spanish
members.
Inquisition had temporary members?
Now that they killed anybody who didn't join them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Just wait till we get up a big cliff.
We just have a bake sale. There we go.
Come to the big cliff. Oh, sorry, Willow.
Dot will have spooned out
look
all
over
the porridge.
I'm a healer.
And then, oh Phoenix, would you mind helping me awfully if we go to the water and wash out this pot? Together, please. It's very heavy. I need a hand. Felix.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Lilith can take it if you want.
Oh no, it's alright. We do it. She's busy, isn't she?
Okay, fine.
Nice doggy.
I just listen to that, but it's not. No, choose your battles.
So I'll give it to you to hold, and then we'll walk down.
Okay.
That Willow, she's very helpful, but she did kill quite a few people.
Sorry, what? Like, I mean, that's fine though. I mean, like bad people, right?
Well, no, she was attempting to kill the bad people, but didn't seem very upset when it killed a lot of innocent people too. And the worst bit of it is, she sold her memories away, and so she doesn't even remember that she's done it.
What? So you got like when the werewolves came and asked for memories,
Yes, that lady came back again.
Totally
and she
wasn't
just
that
gave her
lady.
memories up freely.
It totally wasn't that lady.
No, but that's the
I
only
know,
lady
I
that
was
Felix.
laughing.
That's the only lady that Felix knows who's asked for memories.
Everybody saw her at the time.
Oh, you're missing a spot. Make sure you look at it as well.
Yes, Mum. Sorry, Mum.
You're about 50 foot from the party when you go to the lake to wash it out.
Jesus Christ. So she's not very
See a bit of pink cloth just floating.
innocent herself.
Not even that, they just didn't drop that kobold hole.
So,
What's
the
that?
other two, I could definitely vouch for them joining. Willow, I think we need to keep an eye on. She's very helpful, she's willing to help, and I think she's here for the right reasons.
Well,
But
we could definitely do with them joining. Obviously, the funds of the Inquisition when we get back to town would open up to them if they joined. But your
I
broom
would
should be
say-
ready by now.
Oh, well, actually, ooh, I had a
I
wonderful
don't
dream
seem to
last
have the
night.
star ruby on me though, so we're gonna need to find something.
Oh, don't worry, dear, I've got that. I've got that in hand.
Oh, did you manage to find? How did you get it off me when I had it in my pockets?
Well, I did try and rescue you from the bag.
Oh, I went I just saw black and then I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
well, no. Did try and rescue you, but after that failed, luckily we had a bit of a memento for you, and we held a little moment's silence
I'm
and a
not-
service before being able to escape off. And
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't.
Felix thinks they did.
I know.
And he is. There's no way he would inside check Dot saying it as well. He would just believe Dot. Little old lady don't lie, does it?
It traumatises Dot that she didn't. That she was just so kind of, oh god, what's happening?
And-
Dot nearly died.
And
Rescuing you.
one of the tenets of the Inquisition is you don't like other people in the Inquisition. So
Dot was being swallowed, trying to save you, and it was only the fact that the party
I do
intervened that
have
she
a bit of
didn't
an
go with
issue.
you.
I've lost an awful lot of stuff since waking back up. I do have a fair bit of value stuff still on me, but as far as well, yeah, I've just lost pretty much anything magical.
Well, the other three, they might have something. The new ones.
Let's see, they're yet to be trusted, but hopefully that big one joins.
Don't throw it too hard, you'll take all the finish off. That took ages. Oh, you've got to look after cast iron.
Literally, just dunk it in, up, turn it, go, there we go, it's done. Right, well, let's
So
get
head
back.
back?
I'm assuming this is about Remin, because where we're going is roughly where Remin was taken, I believe.
What's about Remin?
Where we're going is, remember when before we went up the mountain, Remin was taken?
yeah.
It's about roughly the same area.
Sorry, I thought you would...
No, sorry, this is just picking up to fiddle just that way.
Yeah, I think we've got to go save Remin, haven't we? And hopefully we might see the bagman on the way. He can give us a hand, can't
Oh
he?
no, if that guy comes up, I'm fucking running. Talk about PTSD.
You know from a lot of time spent with Remin, the bagman is probably what has your stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Because you've seen it,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you've
but
seen Remin feeding it magic items
And I
in
need
the
to,
past.
the only person that would be able to get it back off them, because I don't know they attacked the bagman.
Not since.
Nope. So the only person I know that would be able to get it back off the bagman is Remin. Because as far as I'm aware, last time I saw the bagman as Felix, they were best buddies. And they are best buddies. Everything that happened after that, them attacking the bagman being an arsehole to them, and didn't see any of that.
You know there's
You
two
died
bagmen.
because the party lied to the bagman.
Well,
Because Mystique punched the bagman in the face.
I was going to say, the bagman took Bron
Yeah, and
back
she,
into the bag.
she pulled him out and then punched him in the face.
She didn't put him out, but she, Urug stuck his head in to the bag. No, Urug was putting something into the bag, and it pulled Urug into the bag like when it pulled Felix into the bag. And it sprayed him with basically sleep powder, which paralysed him
For the whole
for 10 minutes, which was a whole session. Because nobody would stop fighting the bagman. And
Well, Doc, let's get back to the group. We need to go get Remin. I don't know how we're going to do it without that kobold.
Yeah, fortunately, Urug, obviously he's at the corner looking really fucking sad.
I imagine he's probably just slumped down
Yeah.
somewhere like.
Took him out obviously into the waters and he died.
oh, it isn't Urug's fault, though.
I mean, let's
He
face
knew
it.
the risks! He
He
knew the
didn't
risks!
know there was a giant serpent that ate.
He doesn't think. He just doesn't think.
I mean, he's definitely hiding something because I know he smells rank anyway, but he's getting like more.
Oh
ripe.
yeah, he's becoming just. He's
It's
starting
becoming more
to
ripe
smell.
now.
So before
Something's not up.
before you were with us, Urug and I were on the front lines. We were fighting Hypnos directly. We fought against his corruption. When I say corruption, I'm not talking, oh, that guy's evil. I'm talking literal corruption. He's decaying trees, causing them to have pustules on them that when they burst, they spew this horrible acid-like liquid. We fought against that and we've got that all over us. I'm lucky I don't have anything like that. That could just be...
Do you think he has something?
Possibly, we need to get him back to Bella, really, for her to have a look.
I mean, he's getting very ripe, and obviously I went out into the water and you cleaned just one area, and I said, well, why don't you clean the rest of yourself? It's a bit odd.
If it's to do with that magical corruption that Hypnos is spewing all over the land and killing off the wildlife with, then yeah, we're gonna need someone powerful for that, not us.
Yeah.
But for now, we need to go and try save Remin, and he's a kobold. He's another member of the Inquisition.
So, were the people at the camp all Remin's friends then?
Don't know.
They were kobolds, and they said they were going to guide us.
So Remin,
You saw on the image that Remin was caged. Not that you would picture.
No, I have not
I
seen
was
it
going to say,
before,
but
so.
you guys would have
Okay.
seen.
So
that-
Hypnos uses subservient creatures. Kobolds, by their nature, look for someone to serve, anyone powerful. They
That's quite funny, didn't think Eric's powerful. I'm sorry.
they didn't serve him. They were
I was going
chained.
to say, the only reason why you would have any power at all.
Yes, no, he's not powerful enough.
So they also like to follow their own as well. They'll be more drawn to dragons, which is why maybe me with draconic blood can somewhat get through to them, especially with Lilith here as well. Remin did serve Hypnos, but turned to the good side with us and joined the Inquisition with us. So that's assumably why he's been captured, because they see him as the enemy. But if we can convince more of them to join us, it would be great. The very least, I'd like to do that before we go in guns blazing and kill them all.
I mean, I'm not in there to go and kill them all. Like, literally, I wanted to hear what the kobolds had to say. But we didn't really have a chance before they all blasted all the remains everywhere.
We won't get in there without either talking to them at the gates or killing
Well,
them.
they did say about you, so we might be okay you coming with us. That was right, wasn't it? They said
Yeah, so
something.
they were asking for Felix.
Yeah,
They
so-
said they were there to bring
Yeah.
Felix back.
Yeah, so we
And
have
to give
you.
safe passage into.
We can literally probably like bullshit it a bit and kind of be like, well, we ran into some beasts and unfortunately the kobolds died, but here you are, safe and sound.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ulrich, for making me lie.
I have a rough plan to try get in, but just be aware that they may want to fight us. Now, kobolds aren't strong. You beat them down with every swing, but there's a lot of them. And we're talking, if there's a camp of kobolds, there'll be at least 50, if not more.
I've got some big
and the
spells.
goblins there too.
I've got some big spells. We need to get into that.
We know you've got some big stuff. That doesn't make an earthquake and kill
Just
everything.
earth tremor and eruption and
But
stuff.
like I said, I would like to try convince them to be part of the good cause before obliterating them all into.
Oh, I'm all for talking to them. If
You
they...
should have a word with Urug. He tends to shoot first and ask questions.
Yes, well,
later.
Urug tends to do that whilst I'm not around. When I'm there.
Well, you have been around. It's
When
just,
I
you know,
when
I
I
was-
asked Urug
I was
about a
having
plan, about thinking about how he was going to get into the camp,
oh god.
he said, "Blast my way through." Were the exact words I got from.
Urug is going to be gagged, so he can't do any verbal He can't do any verbal stuff.
Does anyone want to touch him though? Because he smells so bad.
Yeah, I'll touch
I'll
I'll
stand with
touch
him.
him.
I'll walk with him at the back and keep an eye on him. He needs Granny to look after.
Right. Well, I suggest we pack up camp and move
Yeah.
out.
Sounds good.
Packing up camp and moving out. So, in terms of map, I tried to get it sort of the same,
Mhm.
where that's where the lake, this side of the lake is. So as you move that way, I probably should have turned it the other way. You'll be moving.
Yeah.
For me, it was correct.
Okay.
But I forgot to invert it. But you've got about 2 more days of travel before you get there.
We've got to travel.
Have you got some of the party travelled this way before?
No,
So it's all new territory.
this is all new territory.
Okay.
The only things on this map are things that the party have picked up.
Like on the way.
So there are a couple of like landmarky bits.
Yeah.
If you're
that have
looking
been-
at the map, it will say Felix, written by and drawn by Felix of the Inquisition at the bottom, because he's the one that did the maps.
Yeah, so anything there are things that people have picked up
Okay.
along the way.
On our way home, we should stop off at that wishing well.
Can't hurt.
Nice, huh?
So I walk next to Willow. He's a bit fond of this bleeding Inquisition, isn't he?
He is a bit. But I don't want to.
It's
Don't
fun
want
of
to
this
have-
Inquisition.
I mean, I'm happy to help, but I just don't want a tattoo.
I've got enough tattoos.
I've got internal
You can
scars.
always
I don't
do
need
with
any
one more.
visible
This
ones.
is not just a tattoo,
mental
it's a
thing.
magical special tattoo.
When you see Oxford, he's got tattoos on his face. If you look carefully, he's got a very long scar which goes along one side of his head.
It wouldn't do a lot to you because you're resistant to cold damage and Lilith uses cold.
Yeah, it's still.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, it's not
It'd just
hard.
be
I
like,
know, but just
uh,
if it's not harmful, he takes half damage, which means it probably wouldn't do anything. It's a burn, technically, isn't it? Like an ice burn.
But it's just a magical one. It's good. It opens a lot of doors, and it opens up a lot of
I
funds.
thought like, because some of you guys I noticed all had these markings up on the trial, and they all glowed, but everyone that got markings got targeted for that, but me and Iceland, we could just sleep and do whatever we wanted. So, to me, that tattoo does seem a bit,
It's because we're considered powerful enough to be a threat.
but,
Is that what it is?
powerful to be a threat. It just means that somehow someone can control you without you
No,
knowing.
they can't control us because the
Well, you couldn't leave, could you?
That's that brand. No,
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
brand
the
has
brand,
nothing
the brand
to
of
do.
sardonyx.
That brand is nothing to do with the
Okay.
Inquisition brand. That was to do with the trial on the
Oh,
mountain.
okay.
Hendrik began by, I'll just chuck the bag outside, stop
That
trial.
was that was put down there by the god, by Sardonyx himself. So that was
Oh, okay.
that
I
was
mean,
a bit
I
beyond
just
us.
come out of that bag, so.
That's the real one.
Our Inquisition brand is not done by
Oh, look how quick it is.
anyone
How quick
strange.
it
It's
is.
done by Lilith. She will put the brand on you, but knowing that brand is an extension of Bella, the Avatar, and it opens up a lot of doors. Not
That's pretty
physically,
good,
obviously,
right?
but you know,
Even if
politically wise, it opens up a lot of doors. The Inquisition have been bequeathed a whole estate back in town as well. It opens up the treasury funds for that, but only to Inquisition members.
It's fine, I can sleep in a tree. I'm alright.
That's a
Well,
mercury.
if Hypnos has his way, there won't be any trees
Oh, I've
left.
met Hypnos. I shook his hand. So he seemed to like okay.
So, it gave me a shit ton of experience.
I mean,
like,
you can shake his hand, but he's still killing off the world. There won't be any trees if he wins. He's killing off all wildlife. He's killing off all people. Doesn't matter what race. He's then raising them as undead servants. Trees are dead and hollow. You could put your fist through them with no. Dot could put her fist through them. That's how weak these trees are.
I feel like I see dots so weak.
You-
but
I've seen Dot fight. She is tough.
You could blow
Thank
these
you,
trees
Ashley.
over.
Will you kill all the Goliaths?
It will. All of them dead.
Good.
But then,
I'm gonna go to Hypnos now.
but then he'll raise them back up, and they will be immortal, being undead
he's like
if he gets his way. So then, under Hypnos' reign, the Goliaths will never die, and you will.
That does not sound bad to us.
What? That all the other Goliaths will live forever, and you'll die.
If they suffer.
They won't suffer. They'll feel no pain, no fear,
I suffered to become undead, though.
no hunger. Yeah, I'm admitting that information. They'll feel no fear, no pain, no hunger.
Not interested in your tattoo, little man. Move on.
Can't even give it away now.
I wasn't going to give it to them. I was just going to offer them the chance to own it. It's fine.
Remember,
They haven't been in the main town long enough, though, have they?
You haven't asked yet, yeah.
Yep, we haven't got round there yet.
I'm just doing the usual look around like, what the fuck am I doing here? Who are these people? Yeah.
So we're moving on. I think we're going directly there, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we're like just trekking and talking, really, aren't we?
I say you don't have a guide now. So is anybody any good at directions?
Let's
and
have a.
have you got like cartography? I suppose you've got.
I've got nature. They're really good.
I've also
at,
got a
but-
dragon I can throw up in the air.
Yeah.
I suppose that's
Yeah.
Like a big blue kite.
Yeah, you know these.
Not too bad.
Don't have to leash it either. She can go wherever. And
Yeah.
so
Survival and
when we're
nature.
walking
You can
through,
probably see quite a distance as well.
when we're walking through the thick trees as well, she'll stay up in the air to make sure that we're actually going in the right direction. Because it's easy to turn around in a forest.
So anyone anything from downstairs?
I'm all good, thank you.
No.
Could you get me a Pepsi Max?
Yep.
I'm gonna pop down to toilets. I'll grab mine anyway.
Which way is this?
Oh.
Aha! The flaming inferno.
That turned around real quick.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, somebody's been cutting down
Deforestation
all
or
the trees.
actual trees?
Actual trees, I'm gonna say.
It's the funniest looking trees I've ever seen.
24. I like these things because they're like you can wipe them off and everything.
Very
They're one of the
cool.
better purchases. Not too far.
They've not been in the big enough town to know how many doors the Inquisition opens yet, so...
Yeah, none of them have been to Rivengard.
Well,
Yeah.
and also, you're only allowed to let them in if a group of other members
Vote me. Which you
vote
and me.
in. Well,
We're the only ones here.
don't we have to do like a cone of truth and things like that on
Only if he's here.
I'm gonna say you were doing it to see if they wanted it first, but didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is it easier for you to go that way to that way? To go with the map?
Happy to go. Do you want just... We'll have you as north.
Yeah, so you'll be
Whatever
heading
is you...
east.
Yeah, so we're heading... So we're coming this way. Is everybody cool with that?
So we're heading from this side to your side.
Yeah. Move this over. And I can put like the map down a bit.
So you'll have to excuse Lilith and Felix. The new models on the printer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see
It's the perfect.
sausage.
Damn it, the free crisps have milk in it.
The snaps.
Yeah.
Yes, your heaven, free
Oh
crisps.
no, I was like, free crisps? It's like, damn it.
That's the pervert.
Oh, they got milk in it.
Yeah. I don't ever remember snaps having milk in
Yeah.
it. I must have added it.
And then sausage roll.
Sausage roll.
But that's not actually used with us. It's Felix
And Lilith.
So yeah, if you want to put yourselves on the board. I like how I spent now is all painted.
Don't see new Lilith.
Oh my god, that was threatening.
That's like Elder Dragon.
Yeah, but it's scaled down
Have you
to
got
size.
your thingy out?
But
The
all
little
of
wolf?
these got the
Oh, yeah,
proper
I
Fey
like it.
wings as well. Having grown up in the Fey Wilds, she's got the Fey wings.
Oh, I got this out. You're not playing it, are you?
No, but I need a pet though, so
I can give you a flaming wolf.
nah, it's alright. Same size, doesn't make a difference.
That makes all the difference.
It's not a dragon, so it won't make a difference.
For the time being,
So
You could
otherwise the
use-
big blue eyes dragon
Yeah,
like
that one. Go to that.
I don't know why it's
We'll plot that
sticky.
one up.
I don't think I've garnished it, and that's why it's a bit sticky.
Swap him out.
Yeah, there's sausage.
Yeah, I got sausage out, and then I was like, oh yeah. I'm just so used to like getting him out.
Are we gonna? Can I have a longbow?
I'm just gonna hit
I'm gonna
you
shake
very
it,
hard.
otherwise.
And a lightning bolt hits Felix with enough damage to kill him again. The end of Felix. Hold on.
That table's getting upturned.
Noise.
And the hand of God just smashes.
It's okay, because you can smash
I'm gonna
those.
stand
I got
away.
one of those I can smash.
That's probably what to do. Ice Flint looks so cool.
Oh, good.
Oh, did you paint him?
Yeah, they're all painted now.
Oh, cool.
He's a high enough level to not
Yeah.
instantly be killed, so painting's warranted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you can make it past level 4, paint is warranted. But the second you paint it, you're likely to die.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's okay, because the next character has to be a Goliath now. Because that's what you have to do. If you've just painted it, then he dies. Or at least make it that fucking race.
Yeah.
I've got a model for Disney face now. I've just got to paint that. Here's my dragon king, whatever.
Yeah, the really slender.
Yeah, the really
Dragon.
slender, slightly klutzy one.
I'm just going to put some like actual trees down on this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he's fantastic. Is he coming out like a genie lamp?
I don't be sitting on it, but we'll float.
Oh yeah, his tail's wrapped around.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Is
That's
that a
it.
turban on?
Yeah, he's got a big turban on his head.
I like how he's accurately like 3 times the size of
Yeah.
everyone else as well.
That's very top heavy.
Yeah, definitely be putting a 2p underneath or something to
Oh, it's
weight
alright
him
actually.
down.
It's not too bad.
He's not when you've got him down. It's not, but just feeling
Yeah,
it.
I'd have given him a slightly bigger base. I'd have given him a
Feels-
32-inch base.
32's way too big for this.
Jamie hates them.
Yeah, 32.
32 bases.
28 and 28.5 is probably
I think Ice Flint's on a 32.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
mine is too, and it is
Yeah.
awkward.
I think Cloudy's on about a 40 actually. He was-
So the
Oh,
one,
my
that-
feet
the one
are
that
so
I've
far
got
apart.
there is a
I just
25.
realised my Titania figure is the same one that of Willow, just obviously painted differently.
Oh, okay.
Do you know you look like twins? Does anybody else notice?
I had a look and I was like, oh, that's not like,
Except her twins are corrupted white dragon.
yeah. That's just a white dragon condensed.
Into 2 tips.
So, what's your plan? Are you
Keep walking up.
sending kind of? Are
Sending
you gonna have
Felix-
Lilith kind of?
Sorry, sending Lilith up. Yeah, to scout. She can just talk to me.
Give
in
me
my head.
a perception check.
Is this Lilith or me?
Yeah, give me a perception check for Lilith.
Thank fuck. Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at. It's worth looking at classes. Where's she gone? Please bear with me one moment.
Sorry.
$12.
So, how high are you sending her?
That's all the trees.
20 foot? Probably to the highest canopy and the kind of closest to you.
So 60 foot should be a good enough. Like 60 foot up should give her a good enough vantage point to see. I think.
So, as Lilith kind of casts her eyes, you know, I imagine she kind of soars a bit and does like a loop.
Yeah, she's a bit circling. And then she can also check our immediate area to make sure nothing's sneaking up on us as well. And
So, Lilith can see east several fires, like smokes from large fires,
where we're heading.
quite a distance, like far.
Can you see through her eyes, or does she have to tell you?
She has to tell me. I can see through her eyes, I think. But that means I go blank. Yeah, I can, but that means I go blank. And I only get 1 use of it per day, so I've got to be sparing when to use it. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then that's all. Nothing coming behind us, nothing following us, or Anything?
Not that
Creepy.
she can see what she's
And we're moving in the right direction. We're not veering off. We're going.
Yeah, so you specifically said not that way,
Yeah.
exactly opposite.
Cool.
And that's the direction that she can see these smoke lines.
I'll relay that Lilith can confirm we're going in the right direction. She can see the campfires about day ahead. In a distance.
Further.
Over a day away. That's about it. And then she'll just basically keep soaring above us.
So she's gonna look for the pathways for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's forest, it's easy to get turned around, isn't it?
Does Felix still not have his sword? I'll put you as blank for now.
Yeah, his sword's at home behind his dead miniature.
In his grave.
In my glass case.
I'll get another Felix one.
I've got it. So I mounted it up underneath his. I'll have to take a photo underneath his thing of where I put it with dead characters.
I like it.
About halfway full of the row. Dead characters that I've been painted up, and they look.
Have you got the date
nice.
of their death and everything?
No, I haven't.
He's got little tombstones from all.
little cardboard.
To be honest, I can't remember all their names. This is 13 fuckers that I
You get Hypnos to raise them all up for you.
You did have like a rough time where all your characters died.
I think
At
4.
one point, I had one die every week for a month.
Yeah.
It was just because it was like mid to higher level groups every table, and I'm bringing a level 1 and a level 2, and it was rough going.
I had one who died to a kraken because I basically jumped on it to hit it, and when I jumped, I failed my save and slipped and fell prone,
The worst
and
one.
it got advantage on his attack, and it basically just got me.
The worst one was Randy, because I didn't even do anything. Even Jamie said he felt bad. You know it's bad if Jamie feels bad. And even he said feels bad. You know those angels of God came in right behind me, hands through my chest and ripped me apart.
That's what you mean you got split in two.
There was not even a way to bring me back.
Yeah, but yeah, you won't be able
Because
to
the party wasn't even high enough level to do it, so. But completely with that one, I didn't even do anything that way. I was the last one walking. I was the one that failed the perception check to see it coming, and even failed the stealth check because he was armoured. Yeah, disadvantage on armour and stealth. Yeah, so it was
That's
a real
my
shit
paladin,
time.
that.
Yeah, so that's where his sword is. It's mounted up. So I probably will.
Jamie said he can make these now.
I probably will need another one for
So
Felix.
when Jamie's feeling a bit better, I'll ask him to make a couple more with character names. So are you just moving through?
Yeah, it's moving through, like just following the directions that they're just telling us, and
Not
So-
grumbling about her corns on her feet, bunions and all that. You know.
I shouldn't swap
As we're going through though, I will keep my eyes out for any interest.
Are you still at half movement?
Yeah.
So 15 foot every 6 seconds.
so you're just keeping us.
Yeah, but I'm also making sure no one's following us in the right direction.
So
you know
he's
that-
slower than Oren currently.
So you know
He's
that
slowing it. Oh my god.
by 5 foot, not by much. So the movement speed that if I was at full movement riding on Lilith would be negated the fact that we get lost in the forest if Lilith wasn't up making sure that we go in the right direction.
Okay.
So is it
15.
15?
Because I'm exhausted.
Over what sort of time
Part of me
period?
just wants to
Is it
turn
6
into a
seconds?
Every
horse
6
and just,
seconds
like,
you can
sit
move
carry
2
it.
squares.
It goes tomorrow. Once I do one more rest.
Which
that
is
goes
half
on
of
full
your
I was
speed.
thinking, can I get
Well,
even
is your-
to carry him?
Do you-
eventually?
30.
So yeah, so
might
half.
I can turn into a horse.
I mean, if you could, that would be
A whore.
kind.
I'm already a whore. Like this is just a horse.
It wouldn't be the first time you've been a mount for the party.
Seeing that he's really keeping us behind, I'm going to wild shape into a.
Because otherwise, over a minute, you'd be 150 foot
I
away
mean, my
now.
dear, do you have a saddle or do you want me to go there?
No, you're going bareback, man.
Okay. Well,
Pretty good at bareback.
this is going to hurt my groin. Does anyone have a cup?
Didn't you make a saddle?
Yeah, for Lilith.
Lilith.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference between a dragon and a horse.
You got a blanket, haven't you? Just put a blanket over.
Yes, on Lilith. She's my
There you go. I'm
saddle.
turning into a riding horse. There. I've got the stats.
How long can you?
Wild shape is
What? Oh, yeah, you're not. No, no.
3 hours.
Not bad.
But I've got it. Can do it twice, so I can do it a total of 6 hours if need be, which would be like near enough a full day walk.
8 hours is our full.
Have you got mounted combatant yet?
No.
That was so cool.
No, because at level 11, I can then. So at level 11, I can ride Lilith. Lilith can fly. I can shoot. And with mounted combatant, I can get no disadvantage for right.
And if somebody targets you, you can have your mount take
Lilith
it
can take the damage, and then and she also gets a proper fireball breath. So I become literally a
Dragon Rider.
What time of day is it now?
Still the morning.
So that's level 11. I'll wait for that.
So
I'll do it for 3 hours. Right, I'll do one, and then see where we get to and what situation we're in, and then we debate then whether I'll do it again.
2 hours into your trekking,
So smart that.
can all of you make a perception check?
As a horse, to make a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yay for disadvantage.
What's his
2.
You know, does
Does Lilith get to do one
Wisdom.
because she's
yeah,
certain?
so Liz can do one too.
Fuck that dice.
It's a straight ball. 9.
Lilith got an
30,
18.
20.
Nice.
Lilith got 18. I got 2. 14.
I'm a horse with a 9, so
I'm too busy just trying to hold my nuts. Ah! Oh! Ah!
Mine hit my dice.
you're distracting me.
9.
9.
It hit my dice from the table.
So, Iceblin, Lilith, and Dot. You can hear some rustling coming from the southern direction.
South, sorry.
Yeah.
Which way we're walking?
North,
Iceblin.
east, we're coming this way, south.
Okay.
Iceblin also being a bit larger in stature.
Oh God.
Lilith
see
would,
shit.
I'm seeing that dive bomb down knowing that I'm vulnerable.
So, what does Lilith get? 18.
18.
So, Lilith can hear it but not see it.
So she'd aim for me, she wouldn't aim for that.
Yeah,
She'd
okay,
come
so she's
down
coming down towards
to
you.
me.
So is it? It's an owlbear, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an owl.
Do I know what an owlbear is?
Give me a perception. Not perception, a history check.
Do you even know what trees and forests are? Having come from snowy lands, I don't
No,
know.
I know what trees are.
Does have you always been on?
Not covered in snow.
He just doesn't understand why they're so close together down
Yeah,
here.
no, why they're not white or like frozen? or...
What is this, Greenland?
Was it survival? Did you say?
History.
History.
Just to see if you kind of remember or.
How good's your intellect?
History. So just 17.
You know of owlbears. You know that sometimes they are sought out for single combat against Goliath to test their strength.
Right. Okay.
This
You're gonna fuck with it.
We'll leave it to you then.
This one, you can see as it kind of moves around. It doesn't look like it's spotted you yet.
Okay.
As it moves around, you can see that there are certain red pustules on this creature.
Right. Right. Sort of. Not universal distress signal, but I sort of party.
Nay!
Why is that quite overtly sexual for him? You can't even be a horse, right?
Or a horse dick.
Yeah, are you stallion or are you mare?
I don't know. I'm a -4 intelligence now,
Okay.
so I'm a horse.
Quiet. There's an owlbear.
Can I dismount?
There's
You
an
can
owlbear
try.
coming.
I mean, I'm going bad, it's not hard, just flip the leg over.
It's wrong. The owlbear is
It's like, oh,
wrong.
you're like numb now.
Oh yeah, you'd be like.
Owlbear.
The owlbear's wrong.
Can I see it if he's pointing in the direction? Can we?
Can we stick our heads through the hedge here or something?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have
Give me a
horse
perception
figure?
check.
And then
Lilith
Sorry.
would have dive
Horse
bombed
figure.
down.
I don't. I might have a nightmare.
That's fine. Just thinking because I'm a
Disadvantage
horse and
on these
we
sucks.
might end up fighting now, so.
Okay, well it doesn't suck. I rolled shit on both dice, so
I got 20.
I got a 6.
It's
She's got glasses
diseased.
on.
Is it
Albert
riding more of a
diseased.
medium or a large creature?
It's not
Large.
diseased. Dead.
Need my
That's what
nightmare.
Hypnos does to them.
I'm trying to
I rolled
warn
a
you, I
20
didn't want a
for the
lecture.
perception check.
Right?
I rolled a 20 for the
No,
perception
what I
check.
mean is those red pustules.
I was
Be
shoving my
careful.
head through the.
Yeah, like you're lower
That's the
down.
disease that's on Uruk's leg.
The rooty bit.
Okay.
What a,
Alright, so I warned the party badly that there's this.
What did you get on your perception check?
Ah, 6, don't worry about
Oh,
I'll
Doc can
explain
see it.
to you what I've seen.
it. He's over there. Where? It's just where?
You see the brown rustly bit over there?
Oh yeah, did you see the brown rustly
That
bit
reminds
in
me
a
of-
forest?
that
Is that
reminds me
there
of
are
Joe,
more
I'll tell you that
trees
later.
than...
But it's got red pustules all over it.
What?
That's what I told
It's
him.
got red pustules
Right.
all
He didn't
over
listen.
it.
That's the corruption that Hypnos is putting down. That thing's probably been dead for God knows how long. Those pustules can explode and it hurts. Be very careful. Can I see it now, having been explained to twice where it is?
I'd say that you have seen movement in the tree, like within the
Does
tree.
it look like the movement's coming towards us?
Oh, just...
Can I actually? No, I'm not going to say it. So I'm going to ask Iceflame. Has it seen us?
I don't know. Has it seen us?
doesn't seem to be.
I'm imagining your head over the hedge, mine below the hedge.
And me in the hedge. Like, I can't see a thing.
I'm gonna pick Felix up. You have a look.
Shit!
Now can you see it?
Can I do another perception
I'm
check?
rolling shit with my
Can I
perception.
do another perception
Yeah,
check?
sure.
All this commotion
Hey,
going on.
we've got 16. We ignore the nat
Wait,
20
the
that I've
nat
just
20.
went.
Disadvantage.
You can see it now. You can definitely see as it moves towards the tree line these obvious, like, pulsing.
Can I shoot one of the pustules? Because it worked well on those wolves. Remember those wolves from the obelisk fucking months, well, last year?
I remember what my pustules do.
Yeah, can I shoot one of them
Yeah.
before it gets close?
You can give me
Not best we
a.
hide. Let it go past.
Not with that thing. It breeds more, and it kills more, and it corrupts more, it resurrects more. And when we come back this way, we'll be teeming with it. It won't be 1, it'll be 5. Would you rather fight 1 or 5?
I just wasn't open to come back this way. Needs must.
As you also look around, Felix, you can see this tree also has some pustules on it.
Yeah, one thing at a time. That thing's moving.
That's a me future problem. Well, I'm not over there yet.
Yeah, that is quite literally. It's like, I'll deal with that when it comes over here.
Still, while you're higher up, being lifted
I'm going to shoot at the pustule.
on the.
On the owlbear.
Okay, give me a attack roll.
Fuck's sake.
Plus 9. 14.
That's exactly what you needed.
Roll initiative.
I will say roll initiative.
Yeah, I was going to say you're attacking it now. Oh, my initiative has a has a horse on. What is it?
So that's 9
Straight roll, isn't it?
piercing and 3 frost.
So,
Yeah. A dex.
12 altogether.
Yeah.
Straight roll. I got a natural 1.
That's where you want to be as the healer, though, don't you? You
Oh,
wanna be
horse
towards
still?
it. That's where you want to be as a horse, really. You want to be in the
She's hear all my attackers I got.
Nay.
I can attack with my hooves.
Oh, I didn't get much better. These dice are not going well for me tonight.
I'm gonna get the other dice so we can use it for other things now.
I'm going to say blank is Felix,
I got a
wild
10.
ones is Yen. Oh, okay. Anyone get lower than a 10?
Yes. Iceman got 3.
How was I supposed to roll on that one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initiative for that one, so...
Sorry,
oh,
that's completely
that
left
one.
out then.
That's alright.
What did you get, Doc?
Oh, shit.
13.
It wasn't
It
even worth
goes
a
on
roll.
ice flint
5.
and then yeah. then Felix, then. So as a group, we've probably got average single digit for our
Do we all
rolls.
get single digits?
Everyone except Dot.
Okay.
Well, I got a 10, so I'm only just double digits.
Ooh.
But did the owlbear not do very well
I
either?
got 2.
Wow.
Good news
All the
is,
shit.
I spent finding even though you got a 3, you still go before the owlbear. Oh, sorry.
No.
No, it's not. Was it you or was it the chair?
It was me, but don't
Sorry.
I can get an hour ahead of you guys if you want and ride up as a hot hour.
Dot will.
Did the pustule explode? Good.
Well, hopefully it doesn't explode when it's near us. So we'll try and kill it before it's near us.
Well, you can kill it there, but you just need to. I think it up the AC a bit because you were aiming for bits and not had a pustule before when we did it last
Okay.
time, so it made it hard
This
to
thing
kill.
is riddled with them. Like, you didn't even have to aim. You just have to hit the creature.
Shit,
As
so,
long as you hit the creature.
so it
on the
looks
one.
like the corruption's a lot worse than when I last
Oh,
saw
this
it.
is the worst creature you've seen with anything like this on.
I just meant for you to see it. You didn't have to shoot at it.
You shoot the one who's holding you up.
Yeah, I did have to.
I have to do it.
Now we're in a fight.
You'll understand one day.
I'm going to do Scorching Ray over at it.
Okay, through the bush.
Oh, I guess best not, had
These other like tree bits are still trees in the
These-
way. I just rather than get everything out. Yeah,
Okay.
the line of
So-
sight is a bit more difficult. I'll just give Felix benefit of the doubt because we
I've been lifted up
wanted
by-
to do something.
And I've been lifted up by a Goliath.
If
Still
I
in his arms.
come to there,
Yeah, I'd say that was
I'd
enough.
be over.
Yeah.
I'd be over with you. Sorry, if you lifted me up.
Okay, so this one,
It
3
locks eyes
rays
on
of
Dot.
fire.
Relight my fire.
A 1,
Are you using the fire dice?
a 3.
Are you using the fire dice?
I am using the fire dice,
Jesus.
but I don't want to change now because if I do, I'll miss the natural 20 that the next one's going to do. For fuck's sake, I can't believe it. I got double digits, high double digits for all the rolls up until now. That was
And they've all been
6.
single.
I've got +6, so
It's not very much. 14's the AC.
2 of them hit the tree next to it, and the other one,
oh, that wasn't good.
and it locked eyes on you.
Get your specs on.
Ooh.
Well, shit.
Crumbs.
Was that Burning Ray? Scorching Ray?
Yes, that was a spell slot.
That spell is cursed for you, isn't it?
Yep.
You never
As
seem
you-
to do.
As you
Right.
step away from the tree. What's your AC, Doc? Does a 19 hit?
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
There's what seems to be the tree standing next to you swings.
AOS models.
I think so, yeah.
Can't trace. Yeah, amazing ones. Beautiful looking model.
Painted the same as Orla. Like,
What you find beautiful is definitely different to what Dot finds beautiful, that's for sure.
Felix doesn't find that beautiful. Does it have pustules on?
ooh, I rolled the minimum to that guy. So, 4 points of slashing damage.
You can take.
Wow!
And 2 points of necrotic damage.
Does that do anything different, or is it just...
Necrotic is just if you've got any vulnerabilities to necrotic. It's kind of like a black. Really. It only matters in terms of defences and immunities and things. Like,
Okie dokie. That was not a good start.
Felix.
So Lilith is just sit straight line of sight to see Dot get attacked.
Oh yeah.
Lilith likes Dot, so she'll let out the roar, like Jurassic Park first one, T-Rex level of roar, and just completely charge straight for her. Which technically she has to go to that one. Yeah. She's on that
But
corner.
you're gonna say, let's put it like.
And to do a charge thing to try and knock it prone.
Yeah.
So it's there's no save for it. It's just an attack roll. If the attack hits, 1d6 damage, and it's not prone. Come on! Oh well, that's +5, so 21.
Does it hit?
So it's not prone.
It is not resistant to being knocked prone, so it will be.
Takes 6 points of cold damage. So advantage on all melee attacks for that one. There you go. Lilith has got your back. And then, line of sight wise,
See, she's not bad.
I've got to go out
We're going 10 foot in front of you.
5, 10.
There, yeah. You'd be able to see it from there.
There.
Yeah.
And then
I need
I'm
down
gonna
the laser.
take a couple of shots at that stupid fucking thing. Go back.
The laser's just cool. I like that one. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. Like.
So 2 shots at it. One of them misses. That was a 4. The other is above 20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hit.
Then I'm going to use my favoured foe thing on it, so that I get an extra d6 damage.
Lost my pen, so I can't reduce his life anymore.
Or
Oh, I've got a pencil there.
Oh, I've got it. I found it. It's in the crease. It fell in the crease and got covered by the paper. I can reduce his life now.
so 16 piercing damage
Okay.
and 3 frost.
So 19 altogether.
Sorry, it's not frost, it's cold. And then Felix is going to
That was,
step out of Ice Flint's way
you
before that
only
guy
have
starts.
15 foot, don't you?
For
Move
fuck's
10.
sake! Step out of Ice Flint's way. So he's got.
It's a beeline.
So he's got. It's because they don't have the. You've got to go to a separate tab now for speed. And
Yeah,
that's.
they're not just like what
Are
they're
you done?
for.
No, it's got a separate tab, so you've got to keep swiping over to it.
Everything?
It's all me done. Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah. Got you and your little doge.
Don't really have much of bonus actions, to be honest.
How far away am I? Has this one been defeated? Is that down now?
No, so he's just been knocked over.
Been knocked over.
He's on a
He's
Drake
been knocked
charging.
prone. You've got a big ass horse in front of you.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, how far away in feet am I away from?
From that one.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet would get you there. And
Which
that's
would give you-
line of sight to
yeah.
shoot it.
Yeah.
Did you want to move
Yeah.
up there?
I'll move forward. Anyway. And then.
That would get you line of sight to shoot that one.
Yeah.
Or you'd be able to shoot that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's prone, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so you could shoot either of those targets.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Lilith has come and knocked that creature prone.
Because it hit Dot. And Lilith has known Dot for a long time.
You hit an old lady.
Yeah, so she's just charged him.
Okay.
Well, that one's down and nearest. It's closest to Dot. I was going to cast Hunter's Mark on one of them,
You
but
can do that if you want to. Bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
yeah.
Only if you want, if you don't want to.
No, I was going to cast it. I was just, yeah, if I'm closer to that one.
Do you want me to do the Hunter's Mark thing?
Maybe, I can never remember which. I think it's this one. There it is. I've got it.
So which one did you want it on?
Yeah.
Fat Bear or Tree?
We'll do the tree first, since that's closest to the party.
Tree first?
Yeah. And then, yeah, I'll take a shot at it.
Did she get 2 shots?
She does get 2 shots. She's level 5.
the spells.
Yeah, it's 6. It's 6
So
damage on top.
Yep, a d6 extra on top. So you got to hit first.
Yeah, so roll your d20.
You got advantages on the roll.
Oh shit, you got to do it at disadvantage for range. Sorry, so that one's disadvantage for range shots because it's
Yeah.
on the floor. That one's just regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to swap your mark and shoot the other one?
Yeah, if it's going to give me an advantage,
Yeah.
I'll go for the other one then.
I'm sure we found out that it wasn't disadvantage.
Was it not
for the prone.
disadvantage for prone?
I thought it would be
I
advantage.
thought no advantage for melee.
Oh yeah, for melee.
I can tell you, I've got the little conditions here. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got a longbow anyway, so I'll go
He is prone, so restricted movement. A prone creature can't move. The
I
creature
think you only get disadvantage with range attacks.
has disadvantage.
If.
Attack rolls against the creature has advantage if the
Yeah,
attack
only
is
if you're
within
within 5 feet, yeah.
Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
So you.
So the attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the attack roll has disadvantage.
That makes sense. I don't know
Which
why.
is interesting. It's actually like reach weapons is like the extra thing. Is tentacles and bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when it's wet. Sorry, I was just looking that up. So yeah, you'd be better off shooting the big one.
for yeah. I'm just trying to find the damage.
Your attacks. So what did you get on your d20?
8. I didn't roll
Plus.
very high.
So plus your weapon bonus.
Which is 6.
14, exactly what you need.
Yep. So then you've got your longbow plus 8, but you still hit anyway. So
Yeah.
1d8 plus your 1d6 of your hunter's mark. So you want one of them. One of them.
This is the first attack.
8 and a 4.
Ooh, nice.
Plus your
3.
15.
Oh, plus a 3.
Oh yeah, plus 3, sorry.
And then second shot. Does she
The
get 2
same
attacks with
dice.
her? So yeah, so you roll a d20.
No, D20. Oh shit, 2.
Oh yeah.
So that arrow misses.
But
You
what we
should
got
roll
from
a
it,
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
decent-
say, yeah.
it
I'm
was
rolling
decent
shit
damage
on
as
my
well.
D20
You were
tonight.
2 off max damage.
Yeah,
Like, which is significantly good.
wasted some damage.
I split.
So, draws his sword, his eyes flash blue, screams, raging.
I would like to rage.
He actually shouts, "Nunc severe," which is Latin for some reason. So,
5, 10, 15,
as long as I'm
20. There's a tree there, but we could go here. Unless you're going to go that way.
going to go on this side of Dot.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got 40 movement.
Yeah, there's a tree here, is what I'm saying.
Oh, there's a tree.
So you could go there. You could get between them actually, so you could go here.
Yeah, that's right. I just need to be within 10 feet of that thing because I've got the magic longsword,
Oh yeah, you're within 10 feet.
and I've got advantage on this, haven't I?
Yeah.
You do
so-
indeed. Lilith.
Well, there's the extra rate. It's 10 foot.
You have to be within 5 foot of it to get the advantage.
Yeah, that's what we
Because
just read.
the prone
We were just
says-
talking about the long
Okay.
range weapons.
All right, I'll move up to it then.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I didn't realise you had the
It's
extra
on
range.
this square here.
And I didn't realise
Yeah.
that
So if
I
we
thought
go
prone was
there.
melee attacks.
Yeah, I'll put it there. Put it there.
I thought prone was melee attacks, not 5 foot.
Well, it doesn't matter because I missed with both of those. Second attack.
2 and a 3. Show me a 1.
14.
Yeah.
First
hit
attack
without
was just a
pluses.
spooling up.
Would I get the second attack? Would I get advantage on the second attack because it's prone?
Yeah, because every
Yeah.
attack one is prone when it's
Yeah, so
This is what the Inquisition gives to you. A little taste of their power.
I knocked a tree prone and you're just hacking at a tree.
Okay. So,
Power!
So that's definitely a hit because that's
Yeah,
a
because
target.
there's 40 with pluses. You needed a 30.
So that's 10 points of magical damage piercing.
So he does magical damage.
Yeah, I did before you took away all my nice stuff.
No, I don't think I've got anything I can do in bonus at this point. Yeah, no, so that's it for me.
Everything from Ice Flint. I was like, I'm sure Devon has another turn, and then I looked and I was like, I
I'm
actually got
last. I'm last. So
Right.
I was like, yeah.
one. As it hits those two trees coming through, they scrape off some of the pustules.
Oh.
Oh, I think it's not within 5 foot of the tree which came down. For my bonus action, I would like to rage.
Okay.
And it's going to swing with 2 attacks against Ice Flint, one with its beak and one with its claws.
I'm a class 13.
Well, I roll a 13 with pluses, so I'll do a 20. So that's 4. 9 points of piercing damage.
Is that in total?
That's rather than hand with it, but 9 points of piercing.
Which becomes 4. Raging.
With 2 points of necrotic,
So definitely get the 2 points in necrotic down.
with an additional 2 points of necrotic with its rage ability.
Alright, so talk me through it again because I'm bad at maths.
So 9 plus 4,
Okay.
not 9 points of piercing,
Yeah.
which if you're raging would go to 4, and 4 points of necrotic, which
Doesn't do anything for you.
I don't know if you're-
not there, right?
are you bear totem?
No, he's not.
Okay, so you
Frenzy
take the
Barb,
full
is it?
4 points of,
Yeah, fancy. So take 8 damage in total.
and then it claws.
Yeah, I got to scale piercing numbers always like. Mine
Numbers are fine until they're small numbers, and then all of a sudden it's really hard.
With
just
a
any numbers in my
14
brain
to
is
hit?
like no.
Blame the baby.
That hits me again.
I can't even blame the baby. It was like long before that.
I will break numbers down, so if it's like 12 plus like 32, I'll be like, okay, so the 2s they make 4.
Yeah, that's
10
what I
and a
sort of have
3.
to
Or
do.
18
Yeah.
points of slashing,
Yeah.
which will be 9 halved
Yeah.
for you.
Takes me forever.
Um,
More likely they're like,
Yeah,
All
don't-
my
don't
family are
just
really
hate
good at
people like
maths,
that.
but I've literally got like learning
8 points in
difficulty with it,
necrotic.
and it just I've got no chance.
Is that from a pustule?
No, that's because it's raging.
Okay. Down half wounds already.
Don't.
I rolled max damage on the necrotic damage.
The
then, to be
Inquisition will provide.
fair. Ooh, my other one. I forgot about my other creatures. Ooh.
Did we get
Lilith
attack
and
opportunities
Locke.
when it moved away?
No, still trying to stand it up. It was just caught and everything. So it's going to attack Lilith. There only gets one attack. 15 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh, doesn't hit Lilith then. This is the one with the pustules on.
Do I take-
Can it not though?
got 35 foot movement, and it was 35 foot exactly there. That one's going to swipe at Felix. For a... Do I have to do math? For an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That the branch wraith that just got up. I was raging, wasn't I? So it gets another 2 melee damage on it.
When it stands up.
No, because when I hit it
Oh.
beforehand, I +2 damage to
Yeah.
rage.
Ah, you didn't have that on before.
No.
Okay. Cool. So it's going to do 4 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And 2 points of necrotic damage. That's not going down. Will I? Nay.
That's it. Right, I'm going to bonus action come out of my wild shape. Sad as I wanted everyone to do that.
You only lost an hour of wild shape.
I wanted to hoof them if it was just going to be something like
Oh, nay.
nay. But it's like
The
this.
bush is in the wrong place.
Okay,
really,
Oscar's
isn't it?
nay.
And then I'm going to level 3 moonbeam directly onto the elbow.
So you just have visions of Bron taking out the whole nursery.
I'm really slow tonight. Are these things coming from this bear, or are they just appearing from the woods and
Yeah.
So the
Contract.
trees are basically coming alive.
Okay.
Can I make a contract?
Yes. I say yes, but we'll see.
Just every time I look back on the map, another one's appearing.
11.
I'm like,
That is a fail.
I thought
And you
I
take
I've got a +6.
24 points of radiant damage. This is 3d10.
Did you say they look like Orla?
No, they're just painted the same
Oh,
as
okay.
all the model.
So they don't seem to have any affiliation visual.
And that's up for 1 minute, and I
One about the
am.
moving trees.
I'm concentrating, and it's up for 1 minute. So we've got a concentration thing for me, please.
There's one somewhere.
Unconscious, paralysed,
Concentrating.
concentration.
Concentration.
Probably closer to.
The thing is, on the start of its turn, it's going to be in it, so it's going to take more damage. Whoop.
Is it on the start of its turn though?
Yep.
Nice.
If it is in it, I'll put it directly on it, and now it's going to start.
So if
its
you were
turn.
before, yeah, okay. So
Yeah. So before it gets to me, anyway.
Didn't they change it so that you couldn't do the...
yeah, but that's what they did with it. So it used to be, it hit everything it passed through.
Yeah.
So they changed that. It does its damage the moment you summon it,
But if you...
and you can move it.
Yeah.
But
But
it
only
doesn't
does
do
one
its
set damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
so
side
I
damage.
can move it, so I've summoned it so it's on it, so it takes damage. If it starts in it, it takes damage.
Yeah.
If it doesn't start in it,
But
then
the,
it doesn't take
the
any
Yeah.
only
damage,
time
so-
it does it now is when it starts in it. So basically
Yeah.
they negated the fact that you can't just like do what Bron did.
So if it moves out of it and then you move it back on,
it will always take the damage still. But it
So-
not
Yeah.
everything it moves through will take damage. Only
the
on
first
its turn.
thing...
On its turn.
On it.
But I
So-
mean, if it moves out of it, so it takes the damage and then it moves out.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
On her turn when she moves it,
yeah.
does it do damage back to the first creature it hits?
No, because you have to
No.
wait for its turn
Yeah.
and then it does damage.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
so
So,
if
the
I-
only time it does
yeah.
damage when you put it on something
Yeah.
is when you cast it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you can't have the stuff in a line now and then
Yeah.
it just does zap 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 zap.
So if like he moves out of it, she probably will. It'll take damage because he's going to start in it.
But
it's
unless
gonna
he
probably-
moves further than the 60 foot that you can move it.
It's 100. It's
Oh.
more than that. It's 120 foot. I can move it.
They've basically changed it from an AoE to a
It's
single
like a
target.
big laser beam from space.
Yeah, basically a laser
Yeah.
beam
So
from
if I
space.
move it back on it, it won't take damage then. It
That's
will
okay,
take
I just
damage
wanted to
next.
clarify moving
Yeah.
So what he was
forwards.
checking is before the change,
Yeah.
it was everything it passed through.
Oh yeah, it was like you literally just went.
Yeah.
like
So
that, yeah,
we
decided more
we
now.
wiped out a whole nursery of, well, essentially kids, but we didn't know that at the time by using moonbeam
And they
because they're all in
judged you
line,
for killing
and we just
innocents.
moonbeamed them all in a
It was
line.
by accident.
I think it was like 2 weeks.
They asked to die.
It was like 2
It's
weeks.
like,
Command
okay, it's not a
six.
Changed,
euphemism.
didn't it?
Yeah.
Euthanize
Was
them.
it Command 6? What's the kill the Jedi kits in...
Order 66.
Order
Order
66, yeah.
66, yeah.
Execute order 66.
I just euthanized them because they wanted to die. But I
They're
don't
also-
know.
Way of Terrifier, very blows all them kids up.
Yeah, boy. We saw Terrifier 3 the other day.
I love Terrifier.
Is that everything from Willow?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Dot.
Get him, Doc. Get him.
Get all of them. Forest fire be damned. Burn it all down.
20.
I wonder what's effective against trees.
Fire!
Dot, she can hit.
Bonfires.
Right.
Start lighting bonfires all over the place.
That's what Dot does.
Yes, let's. Sorry, I should have already looked this up a second ago.
That's alright.
I'm to go through all the new. Right, Burning Hands, there you go.
Legacy, that's the keyword you're looking for.
So is
Legacy
Legacy
is
the
5e.
same as this?
Legacy is 5e. So
Okay.
Legacy is the ones that you want.
Because
Yeah,
Legacy is what
Legacy,
I've got on my spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't changed anything
They've just put
from before. It's
everything
all
that
Legacy
was
at the minute.
5e says Legacy now.
Okay, so I'm going to do Burning Hands. Oh, I'm going to do that at second level 2. Just with,
Gonna go up and give it a spicy ass slap.
but, so it does, it's 15 foot. So, is there a way? So I started here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I get to there 30. 5, 10, 15. Do you think if I stood here, I could get 15 cone without hurting either of these two?
The 15 cone
If we start
is
from there.
the one that you can see.
Lilith
there.
is meant to be in that one there.
Okay.
So if it helps, Lilith's in that one.
Ooh, I think that's safe.
I'd say Lilith was safe there, yeah.
For the cameras,
I'd say that'd
I
hit
think that's.
both of them, and it would hit that square, and that one. So you'd come to here in a line.
Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking technically Yang could be stronger because we've got all this XP we haven't added yet.
She's still the same level.
Is she still?
Yeah,
the
she
same
hasn't
level?
leveled up yet.
Okay. So there's all that, and I'm pretty sure there was some last time.
Yeah, you need quite a lot of XP when you start like getting high level.
Okay.
You've never used your dog though, which has disappeared.
Oh.
I know. I suddenly thought I had Kiba as an extra.
You used your
bonus
bonus action
to
for the
cast
hunter's
that.
mark.
But yeah, I keep forgetting I've got Kiba.
I think it can move.
I think yeah.
I think it can move itself. You just can't attack unless you
Yeah.
bonus
bonus
action.
action for it to do anything. Otherwise, it's just dodge action.
I thought we could still move on a turn, but
Stop
you
it, bonus
had to
action.
order.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So they changed it to 4-1-8.
I'm gonna say I've written it down
That's
somewhere.
what
so
I
it's
knew. I
also
knew I'd use my
written
bonus
somewhere.
action for that anyway. But yeah, I do keep forgetting I've
Yeah.
got Kiba anyway.
They need to roll 2 dex checks. Well, 1 each.
And preferably fail them.
Yep, lower than 14, please.
Ooh, your charisma could do that, couldn't it?
Is that my
So
right?
owlbear gets +1.
What do you know?
So 19 for the owlbear. And the tree also gets +1.
Crazy.
7. So the tree fails.
And anything that's flammable but not worn or carried also sets fire in that area, just in case that helps.
The tree, what do you expect is going to happen in a forest?
So
Tree set fire.
they both take
Even a pustule
3d6
tree.
damage.
Or if you like.
Okay, but the owl
Oh, actually-
halves.
It's 4d6 actually, but the owl halves it.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
fine.
Yeah.
So you're going to get your very small dice of.
I forgot I had to roll that, not you.
Is this a melee? Is this a melee spell? Do you have
No.
to touch, or is it just?
No.
just
It's a
Cone. It was just I was so close to try
That
and
matters for the pustules.
get some damage in. Right. So, Albert.
Quite good. 3 on
All
everything.
threes. That's weird.
So 6 points of fire on.
damage. Yep, fire damage.
You've done well to him. He's already 50% about.
And the other one. Oh, that's more like it.
6, 6,
That's
3,
3 and
1.
1. So that's
12,
12, 15,
15.
16.
to the full damage one.
to the full damage one.
Oh, is that not taking any damage yet?
That mean what I mean full damage is
Oh,
that
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
negate it, did it? Sorry.
No.
Into a big ball
I'm
of fire.
I'm assuming he probably takes double damage from fire.
Oh yeah.
I get some temporary HP.
I thought you were adding up your XP already. I get XP!
I'm just putting trees down because I've got them spare.
What's
and
your
then might as
charisma?
well.
Hang on a second, let me do mine.
You realise we're assuming that all these trees are now like...
I know, I'm just...
I'm not the only one in doing that now.
The reason I put some down is because
Every ice block when we were on the mountain was a bloody
Another
remnant.
thing, yeah.
if they are motionless, it is indistinguishable from a dead shrub.
What I'm hearing is burn the forest down.
That doesn't sound very alive.
I concur. Smash!
We're going to save the world from becoming dead. Like to burn all the trees.
Laughing at all the
Fucking
2
trees.
pences on the bottom. Just laughing at the 2 pences on the bottom.
It's to weigh them.
Yeah.
So originally I put the 2 pence on, but they were like falling over.
Yeah.
So then I glued them to these like wooden
Things,
bases.
yeah. Well, he literally grows on trees.
Remember the original ones that I had, and like the wind blew through there and just blew all the trees over every time. It was just like, can't win. So I made sure I got new ones.
I repeat fiddler with that voice. Thank you.
Is that everything from Doc?
Yes, I regret moving so close, but
Alright. Felix?
Yeah, no, that is it goes up a little bit more. Yeah, sorry, it's...
not very good at the moment, is it?
Sorry, I was just making sure you've not
Burning
forgotten.
hands.
No, with this spell set, his DC's 14. I just thought it was quite low.
DC goes off.
It's
with,
it's his charisma
oh.
plus your proficiency, not half your proficiency bonus. It's because his proficiency bonus is still 3, so he doesn't get any bonus from it until he gets level 8, level 9. He goes up again.
Yeah, so
Level 8,
+1.
you'll get another bonus to your charisma though. So anyway, yes, sorry. So Lilith is gonna go.
The Inquisition also shares knowledge of your spells.
I only helped him because he's in the Inquisition.
That's what we mean.
Lilith is going to go
So the tree's just on fire now.
tactically round the other side to get advantage and eat the ass of the elder. With advantage,
Nat 20.
that is a lovely nat 20. So I'm going to double her damage for...
Yay! You did roll 4?
So that's 7 piercing
Yeah.
and 7 cold damage.
So 14 damage. Or
Yeah, she's not the one I want to get the crit on.
No. It's looking pretty beat up.
And then I'm going to shoot at it.
It's mostly scorched though, to be fair.
You're in close
Is,
contact.
did
Yeah, I can shoot out.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. You can't, if you want to shoot the
did
thing.
Lilith swipe?
Yeah.
Ooh. Can Lilith and Dot make a dexterity?
Thank you.
Oh, Lilith cannot. She probably could, but not when I roll the dice like that. She can't. So if I shot the one in melee with me, it's disadvantage, whereas I can just shoot out normally and
Yeah.
suck it up and take a hit.
Thanks,
You
Lilith.
take 5 points of necrotic damage. So does the bear.
Oh, well, I've still got 2.
Ah, see, takes some damage to the bear.
Still got 2 temp HP as well, so that's
Then I'm going to shoot the bear twice.
Another nat 20.
One of them just outright misses, but a nat 20 on the guy that I want the nat 20 on. So
2 nat 20s and 2 attacks. Can't.
double the dice.
That's why advantage is so important. Oh, do you get advantage?
That was just my 2 hits.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just, I
So
rolled
one
at the
missing,
same
one
time,
hit.
yeah. So 10. So that's 34 piercing and Lilith's going to spit at the arrow and roar at the arrow so it goes through blue flame as it goes to give it extra frost damage for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frost damage.
Does Lilith's extra count
Reaction.
on the crit?
It's reaction onto the hit, dice onto the
So,
roll.
yeah, I suppose it would.
Yeah.
Right. If it's additional damage,
It's additional
I would say
damage,
it was a
like
base
Hunter's
roll.
Mark is and so on and so
How much
forth.
damage is that? Sorry.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frost damage.
Nice.
It's pretty beat up. And can Ice Flint make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Constitution.
Yeah.
Why don't I make a dex? Everybody else make dex.
You're in front.
And you get advantage on the dex and raging as well, don't
Yeah, I
you?
do. Okay. Where am
What's yours work? How are you?
That's
mate?
all me done, by the way. I've got nothing else I can do.
I? That's 6.
And you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
I can.
So does Ram. And I'll deal with you later.
You all done?
Yeah.
I've got 2 crits.
Yeah. You just did like, you took it from 64 health to 10.
Did you remember your raging?
Yeah, it's a different kind of rage.
Is that one still?
That's a fresh one. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
That's what I
both
was
of
trying
those
to
are
get,
fresh.
trying to get my words. Yeah.
it's right, it's baby brain.
Yeah.
So that's a fresh one that has come out from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is a fresh one that's come out from over here.
Okay.
This one has corruption pustules on. The bear looks like it's on its last legs as well.
Okay. But that's on its last legs. So I think I'll go to at least try to take some damage. I'm closest to that one.
Okay.
It's you.
No, she's range.
Just there, yeah. So. Try and roll five this time.
It's that one. You get 2 shots though, don't you?
You have to.
Yeah, can you
stop
roll that
rolling.
nat 20 again for me? I mean, not that nat 20. The
Don't get
D20
fucking
for
nat
me.
20.
Get a nat 20. Get a nat 20.
What?
Get a nat 20. Hit Felix in the back.
At 11?
I don't know. I think that's cost. Roll it again. Oh no, it's a 4. It's 4. Yeah, so you miss Felix.
Yeah. So your first shot narrowly misses Felix.
Second shot.
But you got your second shot still.
A 9.
Plus
6.
Plus,
is
no,
it?
plus 8 with your
Oh
longbow.
yeah, plus 8, sorry.
No, plus 8 with the longbow. So 6 plus 8.
17.
17.
No, wait, 6 plus 8, sorry, I thought, oh sorry, it's 9
No,
from
it's
what I'm
9.
looking at it.
Yeah, it's
not,
9.
it's 14.
14. Against the tree. Is it hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got your 1d8, so your diamond 1,
Yeah.
and then whatever that is, plus 3.
Yeah. So D8 plus 3. 8 plus 3. That's the second time you rolled an 8 on you.
Yeah. I'm rolling better that than my D20 tonight.
So. Nice. Anything you want to do for your bonus action?
Morphine.
I was going to say, yeah, I'll use Kiba this time.
What can Kiba do? And
I think.
So is it that one?
Oh, yeah,
Is
the
it
beast.
under this?
Yeah, so his range is 90.
no, it's not that one. It's not a summon beast.
Oh,
it's
so, oh wait, yeah, it's sorry, it's
it's
on
got
the
its
back.
own. Is that-
Beast of the Land, this is it,
No,
isn't it?
it's not that one.
I think it is Beast of the Land. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it comes
Yeah,
out?
so he just had. So it's not a spell.
Yeah, he's just.
Oh,
a thing
he's
from
just
by
a-
himself.
It's like a familiar. It's like Lilith.
Yeah,
That's just his stat sheet.
yeah. So it's just basic more. It's
Yeah.
plus
So how
4.
far can he move?
40 feet.
Yeah.
He's got 40 foot, and he's got a climb speed.
So where do we want?
Yeah, it's got 40 foot and climb as well.
10, 15, 20, 25.
I'd say he can get over that. Yeah.
4.
I'd say with his climb speed,
He could get there, maybe better positioning. I think there's a
he
square
could move.
here.
He could move another square here and have advantage. Off Was it Felix?
Yep, because it was what? 35. Yeah, if you go diagonally, 35, 40, you
Yeah.
can get there. We'll use
So
Harriet's lovely
you
diagonals
get
that she
advantage on
loves.
his attack, so you'd roll a d20 twice. Completely, yeah. So roll 2 d20s and at the highest number.
Oh, 2 14s.
With a plus from his maul attack. That's
just
plus
in his
4 to
maul.
hit. Down.
The 7 throws.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plus 4, yeah.
So 18 to hit, that means a hit anyway, but just to make sure it's
Yeah.
a hit. So what does the damage do for maul?
Plus hit, it says plus 2 piercing damage if you target as a creature.
So you've hit.
So,
DC or not
So do
prone.
1d6?
1d6 for this one here.
So the 1d6 plus 2.
oh, sorry, no, not that
Spell.
one. Spell.
That one, sorry.
7.
So 7 points.
And then you want to read in the next sentence.
The target as a creature must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell, or DC or be knocked prone.
And then go back to your sheet for your spell save DC.
What's his dex check?
Whatever her spell save is. So if you go back to your regular sheet and we're looking for spell DC.
It might be on a spell list. On another part, on one of the other sheets for a main.
What's your wisdom?
So it might be on the next sheet with spells
Plus
on.
3 is my
13.
wisdom.
13.
Yeah.
So I get a plus 1. 18.
Nothing happens with that one.
So it doesn't get knocked prone.
It's just a nice addition.
Everything?
Yeah.
It's good because if you use it first, knock him prone, then you get advantage on your attack, kind of thing.
She doesn't shoot.
Unless she's.
Oh, yeah.
No. I said
Gonna have a swipe at the bear.
big bear.
Big bear.
Big
With
bear.
Goliath strength.
Woolly bear.
So 16.
Is a hit.
There you go, Lilith providing that advantage again.
So 15 piercing, but magical.
Can Dot, Ice Flynn, and Lilith all made dexterity saving throws.
Oh no, my dice.
Dexterity. I've got a 6.
16. I got a 10.
Pass, fail, fail. So you both, Lilith and Ice Flynn take 4 points of necrotic damage. Ice Flynn doesn't get on with these, like,
There's only on
when they get hit or die, and they
yeah,
explode.
everything you do to me.
Because last time you were on the,
Yeah, the ice pieces
Like-
blew up every time I did
it's
it.
so funny,
All
yeah.
flew away.
But it was always Urug would
Blow
kill
up
them right next to you.
Yeah.
But because he could just Eldritch Blast them, like, they just blew up next to Iceland, he just took all the damage.
Right, so that was my first attack. I'm gonna. Am I within 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'd say you were at
5,
5,
10.
10, yeah.
Okay.
Because of you doing this isn't a space.
Yeah, because
it's just direct.
it's because it's like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which so it's 10 foot. It's
It's
just
just
5,
the
10.
like, black bits in the way.
Yeah,
And
it's basically like a knight in chess. Show me in that one.
I can only do reckless attack on my first attack, so I've got just the one. I don't get advantage.
Is reckless not on all of your attacks?
No, it just says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly.
Yes, but then the rest of you reckless carries on. It's you have to decide on your first attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had advantage on that one, so.
Oh, so you didn't.
So then
sorry.
yeah.
And I can't, because of where you are, I can't really get round to do it. So I just gonna have a swing at the tree. So that's 16.
Hit.
No, 17. 17.
Hit.
For 12 piercing magical damage.
The good news is this one's not going to blow up on you. So
Everything?
That's it.
Sweet. So I'm next to the wolf.
Oh, I thought he was going to walk into the room. It's like thinking about it, like
Keeping very quiet.
I'll do
watching.
I'll do the attack on Felix first.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That's a miss.
And then I'll do the other attack on the wolf. With a nat 1.
Ah.
It just opened itself up with it full cone.
Oh, why is it full cone? It's a bit weird.
Hello, did you trip over your own pustule?
With that?
that's my action. I'm going to move them. Is that, can I use that as a moonbeam? Can I?
I'll give you a magic effect for Moonbeam just so
Yeah.
that.
I'm going to move it like on him.
Oh, didn't it? Oh, it died before its turn.
Yeah, dive before his turn, so it's fine. So I'm going to pop it on there. So he's down. So when he uses his action to get up, he's going to go.
I think it'll be dead before he gets back up.
We'll see. But this is my action.
Is there a bonus action to move it?
No, I can use it as an action to move it.
You have to use an action to move it. Oh, that's not great either.
No.
No, they've nerfed it a bit.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good. You know,
I
It's a
can-
good
I-
damage in terms of.
it's good for like a healer because you use one spell slot
Yeah.
for a nice bit of damage that's not
And
spiritual weapon.
if the rest of the party pin something to a single square.
Yeah.
And you think on boss targets that's going to chip away after a long bit of time.
And what I'm going to do is, because looking at Ice Sprint, he's looking a bit rough. I'm just going to.
Poor Ice Sprint always takes the brunt.
I'm a class 13. I couldn't afford any
And you
armour.
did a con check, and
I'm going
even at the
to-
Goliath,
If you
were
join the
like,
Inquisition, we'll buy you some armor.
I'm going to heal as a bonus action, use healing word.
You're working on me, you're getting through.
You're the barbarian.
They can wear up to medium.
So you get a
It's,
little,
heavy,
get
they
some 8
can't
points
wear.
back into you.
Thank you very much, Willow.
It's a little bit of.
There you go, Ice Sprint.
The Inquisition could get you up to a sexy 17 AC.
Really?
All you have to do is pledge your loyalty to me.
You're such a poacher. Like.
I'm like this, but he's going, all the money in the treasury.
Yeah.
So Felix pretty much had all of the Inquisition's money on
We
him.
left 350 gold.
Woo!
Treasure. Plus, I have emerald and a ruby.
Yeah. And there's the star ruby, but you
That,
want
and
that.
That's mine.
I'm
That's
gonna go to the
his.
toilet
I did
and find my phone.
sacrifice that over and give that.
Thank you very
And
much.
I've had some good dreams, so I feel like this Emerald Star Ruby, whatever it is coming
I mean,
to play soon.
What Dot dreams about is is up to her.
Riding a big old broom with some bobs on
With
the
a
back.
Dot.
I was going to say, does she store a ruby and a blue necklace?
You happy to see me, or is that just a ruby?
Yeah.
Give a clutch onto that ruby for dear life.
I've got to get that broom. Right, this one is pretty low, isn't it, already? So,
That one hasn't
It's
taken
not
any
been
damage.
touched.
this one.
Yeah,
No,
not,
it's the other one that has been hit.
the other one's been
Yeah.
hit. Yeah, that's pretty low.
Ice Flint hit that.
Ah, okay, so with this one then, I'm going to send a firebolt in its general direction.
Yes.
But you sure want to use that dice?
This is a different dice.
Okay, it's
I've
fine.
benched the other one. 19 plus 6. That's a definite hit. Pretty certain. Right. 2d10s. I've got 2 times on there probably. 14.
Can Ice Flint, Felix,
Sorry.
and I forgot what it was called.
Yeah. Oh, keeper.
Kiba, can they all make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sorry everyone.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got 19 this
So it
time.
actually gets a see saving throws. Dex it gets a +4.
So,
I got 3, so yeah, I fucked it.
So
wow.
it's a half damage if you pass, which pass
3.
fail.
Well, it's not. It's 3 plus stuff. I'm still not getting to double digits.
It's a 12.
Yeah,
I
I
am
ain't getting
raging,
to double
but
digits.
it's necrotic. It's only
You're gonna get necrotic.
it's necrotic damage, isn't it?
Oh, I actually get to 10. Oh, is it +7? Was it Dex saving throw? Still not enough.
From 3d10, it is 13 points of necrotic damage.
That's not bad for 3d10.
As it explodes on hit.
The average is at 15.
I get some extra.
So which one was
temporary hit
it's the one that was
points,
down? Is
This
it?
one, the one with magical effect. So this one
Makes up for the bit you
explodes
lost.
in like a fireball of necrotic damage.
So it does 13, yeah,
13 points of necrotic damage.
which goes down.
You halve that because you
becomes
passed.
6.
Kiba halves it because he passed.
So half of
So
13, is it?
6.
Yeah.
So it takes 6 points of damage.
Need to put the Maltesers out.
If I
Good,
known it was
six,
going to kill
13.
it, I wouldn't have done it because it's now wasted.
If it laid on the floor, I think
It-
it was
it-
going to self-destruct.
It had a specific thing where if it rolled a nat 1, it just fell prone. Like,
I don't believe my
But-
can self-destruct.
no, but any damage to it, it would have just.
Oh, don't make it sound like that. Like,
So I think it would have self-destructed regardless.
14's a lot.
I just wanted you to roll your damage, so I let you do all your. But 1 hit point.
You just poked it with one of your yank needles got.
Lovely, really caramel, open, chewy Maltesers. These Malteser packs are very good.
Dead yet?
Maybe weird
They are
Maltesers.
spinning.
Go upstairs.
Maltese, yeah, that's it.
No, I've just had one that was. It's obviously been cooked whilst it's open, so it's gone all really chewy and caramel.
Oh, that's
It's
really
all
nice.
nice.
And then a little bit
Yeah.
melty.
You are now out.
I ate too many when I was a
I'm
kid,
sorry.
and now I can't cope with Maltesers.
Sorry,
Yeah,
It
kill
was
the
always
tree
like
that
a
you
family
moved
thing
the
where they used to
thing
give
on.
them
Oh.
out at Christmas
That's
or
Well,
my
oh,
family.
it dies because
So you
it's
get massive boxes.
on 6 hit points.
So it's dead as well.
Yeah. So that's why I was moving on, because it's
That's fine.
also caught in the explosion.
3 kills.
Nice one.
You little kill stealer. She is every
Dr.
time.
Killstealer?
In one fight.
Like, Dr. Killstealer.
Oh, well done, Ice Flint. You got the big boy and I got the others.
How big up does
All
Ice
the
Cream look?
others?
Sorry?
How big up do you look?
I'm beat up.
Come here. Look, just let me just turn around. He's got your back a little bit.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Out of initiative.
We are at
Yeah.
Richard. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to be
I'm gonna-
staring
Then you
at
can
these
touch you
trees.
now.
Cure wounds.
This isn't the first time, because remember when you
Yeah.
saw those adventurers on the path with Theo, the trees attacked
For
you
18
there.
points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Same kind of trees.
I did that on
Thank you, Felix.
second level for you. It's just another
Because
thing
I've
that the
seen
Inquisition
a few
can provide
times.
for you. And
Fucking hell.
Do I know
just
what
so you
that's
know,
for now
if you
on
joined
trees?
as a sign-in bonus, would get you some decent armor.
They just need a good perception.
It's a cult.
There's
You
no
just
way.
sleep. You just
They
sleep
all-
on that one. Don't
They
you?
are
You just sleep on it.
indistinguishable from other trees when they stand still with
Thank you.
specific wording.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not like
So were they dryads, were they? Or
they are lights.
lights?
Yeah.
To be fucking straight. Going over to the owlbear. How fucked does this owlbear look in the sense of like the corruption that's on it?
Oh, you can't. Its eyes are all sunken in. You can literally.
It's also in 2 halves.
It's
2 halves apparently.
so. Does it look like the corruption? Just I'm not touching it. Just looking.
Perception if you're looking.
Specify now.
Nah.
I want to know. Does this look like?
Investigation if you touch it.
Does this look like the corruption's been there for a long time, or that it's just an insane amount of corruption in a short space of time? Does that make sense?
Give me a medicine check.
It's a respectable roll, enough to bother looking. 19.
I'd say you don't know too much about this corruption, but if you were to if you were to put it against other forms of like infections and that, you'd think that this was spanned over time. Possibly something severe over 2 or 3 months.
It's just more of an old creature than it is.
But that's if you
It's more of an old
compare it to something that you know more of.
All the good blokes.
Yeah.
I'll just tell Lilith she's a good girl and she did very well. And then she'll go over to just check on Dot and snuffle into Dot for a treat.
In a saggy bosom. Little
Tea
golf
tree.
balls and socks.
No, she is not a sexual being.
Bitty.
She's a good girl.
Oh, no.
You're like sour milk, isn't it?
Oh.
I've just got it with the empty spaniel ears now, like, I can't believe it.
Breast milk sells for a hell of a lot.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, it's for bodybuilders and stuff like that. Small cup can go for up to 100 quid.
Don't say that, man.
I was going to say, I'm going to
That's one of your girlfriend's
yeah.
breast milk to give him a pound.
You're going to be a factory!
I'll do it for that amount.
So as long
Hard
as
times.
yeah, so you're on no medication. As long as you're on no medications or anything like that.
I'm not.
Okay, Layla's gonna
And
like-
vegan, so like pure,
Then yeah,
You're
Untainted.
vegan friendly.
breast milk.
organic.
Yeah.
Breast milk sells.
Grass fed.
Yeah, I was going to say grass fed.
So you can sell like a litre for up to £1,000.
Free range.
And that's not even a hard sell, it's just up to £1,000.
There you go. And what
We've got-
are you
they're gonna know
doing?
We've got a whole
Very
fridge
good.
freezer we're not using.
I've got all them
There
bags
is a,
for
there is a
grass
noticeable
fed.
taste
All
difference.
this.
And noticeable colour difference.
George,
and-
we pumping you while you're asleep.
I'm not going back to work.
Just get some dairy milk and add full fat dairy milk and add some olive oil to it. Nobody'll know.
I look like them
You'll
vegan
know.
adverts where they attach
How do you
all the
know about
women in
the
the
market?
row, like.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
We wiped old lady out.
It's the Inquisition. It's a bonus of the
The
Inquisition.
Inquisition knows all.
Thing is though, Josh gives some of these old ladies the most action they've probably had in like 40 years.
That's just a touch on the
I don't do
shoulder.
anything to old ladies. I do paediatrics.
Oh, God.
We're back on this again.
It's all the same.
I was gonna say the other comment, but we're
Paediatrics is kids.
Just
I look after kids.
Josh, like.
My job is to look after and protect kids.
That's why he knows the market then, because it speaks to all the mums.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
It is,
Business
it is,
card.
and that's why like wet nurses, like,
Yeah.
it's still a job because
Yeah.
you can supply milk to it's not only other, you can do it to other mums. Bodybuilders is the best one as well because it's just great with like nutrients, vitamins, and everything that they actually need.
I'm going to sell your tea milk.
So there's like better protein. There's
I
better
don't even care if
protein.
it's not good for my child.
So you
I'm
take
just laughing at the fact that
you take protein shakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got better protein in your breast milk. So just milk yourself, you're fine.
I don't want
Get
to get
pregnant and
pregnant.
just,
You can take hormones that do it, just do that.
yeah, like the boys.
And the best bit is you don't
Oh,
even
they're
all
gonna
the
charge
drugs
more
you're
for
pregnant.
Dom services,
Your breast
Robbie
milk stops
Bitty.
when you stop.
Yeah, but
You
yeah.
progressively stop
Yeah.
moving intervals longer. So essentially, as long as you keep breastfeeding, you'll keep producing milk.
I like how we moved on to this after killing an Albert.
Just educating everybody, because you know.
He's going to turn into Homelander then, if
Yeah.
he's going to keep going.
If he suddenly
I'm gonna
comes
try
in,
some.
yeah, if he suddenly comes
Yeah,
in with
yeah.
loads
Try
of
it.
fresh
Yeah, if he suddenly
minis.
comes in all hench and everything, you know what he's
No,
been doing.
I was thinking if he comes in with like really fancy terrain, fresh
Yeah.
oil, brand new
Yeah.
minis, nice everything, like
You
gold
mean
plated
you'll
DM
get
one.
Yeah,
They're not my shitty one that I built myself.
There's a gold plated
it'll
one.
be
with
that
like,
bit,
yeah,
if I, you know,
you've been
get
selling that
rich, there'll be
breast milk.
signs and that's like...
With hashtag TDM on the front. Like.
Will you get like a finder's fee and things like that?
Yeah, I'll take 5% finder's fee, or just don't kill me.
Find out.
Have a +1 longbow for the information.
Plus one longbow when you kill that goddamn bagman.
So how long were we walking for? Is it like 20 minutes?
I know, it's
2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
Yes, we don't even walk a day
Right.
yet.
You
I
feel
think we need
awkward,
to-
I'm the cow in this situation.
No one's asking you to dress up, but, you know, get on all fours, please.
Okay, no one's asking you to dress up, but it would be nice.
I'm just thinking, would Joel make you move for him?
Boo! Boo!
FYI, whilst they're giving birth and do that joke, you get punched in the dick. So I can tell you that from experience.
The midwife's already asked me every time, is it still safe at home?
Trust me,
Is it-
Mum.
Yeah.
Mum.
Because he gets
Do you
jokes.
still feel
Yeah, so
safe at home?
They keep asking if I'm an abusive partner.
Honestly,
Like,
every
Why?
time. Do you feel safe?
They have to ask me.
You got
No
like
idea.
a one in PS.
So
no one asked me about my safe at home.
they have to
Every
ask
time.
regardless, like even if John was
Okay.
there, or even if John was
But
totally.
they don't ask me if I'm safe at
They
home.
don't give a shit about you. They're your
Right.
mum. You have no right.
I
to.
might not be safe.
You have no right to the dad.
Yeah, but I might be in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, but no one cares about them yet.
Yeah, I'm just
Suck it up to deal with it.
I'm just gonna be, no. I'm gonna flinch the next appointment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, every time she lifts her hand around.
Get some boot polish. big pair of pandas, you know.
And then wear sunglasses, but just don't put them on enough
They-
so it can see
Yeah.
underneath.
The day before, just
Not the boot polish, don't just punch yourself.
No, don't do that. Go on, if he's gonna do it.
they're gonna be authentic.
I feel this one's not making
She can't hit me
YouTube,
hard
is
enough to
it?
give me a black
No,
eye.
it's not, no.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got other people.
I'll have to pay her, though.
Means.
No, I'll do it for fucking free. Because Layla wants me, I'll fucking do it for free.
Like, giving out your services for free.
So moving on.
But yeah, I have my connections.
There's going to be this huge gap in the
In the edit.
episode.
And I don't think they'll get posted anyway. I think we get monetized
The last
every
one,
time.
our last one wasn't it? Didn't get posted.
Oh my god.
Didn't get posted up. I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah.
That's your Dragonborn one. That one didn't get posted up.
Because, because of the,
I can't remember the last time a Wildwood one was posted up.
It's Devon's fault. They were all posted up before she came to take
It's
it.
alright.
Was
You
it
talking
really?
about your Shashank.
Yeah. There's one with you posted up and that's
To be
it.
fair, usually Kieran and normally we'll get like the whole way through the session and then he'll say something. And it's like, you were doing so well.
Right, so we need to just get back on the road.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
the road
that's alright.
again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
We're resuming pretty much the same as we were doing before.
Mm-hmm. So how long was that battle? Like just like 10 minutes of that?
Not even that. I think it was like 3 rounds. It was like two minutes.
Yeah, literally
It's not
like.
even. It's not even.
That was like a pit stop. We very
literally
Yeah, but then you had a look at like
But that's
some of
actually,
the
like-
the wounds and stuff and
Yeah,
that. So.
that was like 30 seconds. So a 30-second battle plus a couple of
Yeah.
minutes to heal up.
And then you had a little investigation. So I'd say about 10 minutes. I'd say 10 minutes at most. That was.
Is it a flying, yes?
Just to make sure that we're going to head in the right direction.
Yeah.
Just to keep us on track.
Give me a perception check. Or you could all give me. If you're looking around,
For
give me a
me?
perception check.
Yeah, I'll be looking as I'm walking.
For me?
Everybody on the ground for now.
12.
Look at that again, though.
Stop using the chopper chuck dice. I'm not using mine on purpose, so you're not allowed.
It's
to
not.
use
It's one from downstairs.
the chopper chuck dice.
That's one from downstairs.
I've got the same ones in my block bag.
I got 15
11.
that time.
Sorry,
15.
15.
11.
I go nat 20, but due to my lovely
Oh.
exhaustion and disadvantage, it goes to a 7.
Ah, sucks to be you.
What did I get?
Well, I was going to get a 14 and then it fell onto a 4.
Oh.
So, Willow,
Yeah.
as you're walking through, you notice what looks to be like a bundle of adventurer packs
Oh.
behind this tree
Okay.
with a couple of what look like skeleton bones. Not like a full skeleton, I just mean like pieces.
Like just pieces around the adventure.
I'll break
packs.
up one of my skeletons and scatter its pieces around if you want me to do this.
No, that's
No.
fine. No, that's fine.
That's what I
It's
mean.
about imagination.
It's not like me going, there's a skeleton there, of just pieces of skull and bone fractures and
When the only person that says that.
yeah, it wasn't roll high enough. High enough.
Okay. I'm gonna say to him, there's some like
I'm gonna try my
packs
shoe.
over there, just to the right.
Could be the nest.
There's some skeleton like bones just kind of
Definitely
scattered.
sounds like the nest.
Yes.
Do you want to check it out, or
Yeah. Do you want me to send Lilith in first,
yeah, just see if there's anything there, because obviously, you know, like there's some dead things there.
and then she'll just go. What do your drake eyes see?
There are 3 adventurer backpacks.
I'll be just relaying.
Okay.
Can she snuffle open one?
How well is she at opening buckles?
Oh, they're buckled up.
Yeah.
Can she? Are they backpacks?
Yeah.
You know the backpack loop. She's gonna.
Yeah.
She's got foot. She's got. So she's
Would
got
they have
four,
them down?
she's got 4 legs and wings.
Fantasy, yeah, I can
She's
say.
got 4 legs and wings, so she's going to use one hand to do that, and then she's going to limp over with the 3 backpacks.
Could she not like fly and grab all 3?
Oh, if you want to be a logical person about it,
I would
sure.
say I'm like.
Can we not just walk over them?
It's past a lot of trees, and it's where the dryads came from.
No.
Do you want to walk over there? I personally don't. Liz can bring
But
them.
if she can bring them back.
She can bring them back. She can't see anything else, just those backpacks.
Yeah, it's just those backpacks and a few scatterings of bones.
She'll get the backpacks, flappy, 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 flap,
Flappy, 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 flap.
and bring them over to Willow.
Okay. Should I drop them in front of me?
Yeah, and then just look at you with tongue up.
I'm gonna have a little.
Throw a bag for her.
I'm gonna have a little look in them.
Inside you find 1 potion of healing.
Oh, so it's standard or
Just a standard.
okay? I've got quite a few potions on me now.
Yeah, just fucking stacked with potions. That's because you're so good at healing, you don't need them.
Alright.
So
It's fucking potion, I ain't gonna touch you.
when I was Till,
Just pipe it through your shirt. Go on.
when I was Till, I used all of my spells to heal people, but I just used potions to heal myself, so I never
Yeah.
cast spells on myself to heal me.
If you join the Inquisition, we can buy you a nice potion belt.
You find
Oh.
39 gold,
Okay.
33 silver, like 3's this D10.
Okay, so 33 gold. So is anyone remembering this? Because I don't remember it then.
What was it?
I'd
say?
like that.
33 gold,
Yeah.
33 silver,
Yeah.
Okay.
and 94 copper.
94 copper.
Yeah.
I'll split that anyway, so.
Do you want me to do some division while
Yes,
Are you going to give any to Uruk?
No.
He's a little depressed emo at the back there.
Give
He's
some
fucking
to
down
Hendrik.
in battle, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to give us some to Hendrik?
No.
The bard. Fuck Hendrik.
No one helped in the battle. They didn't help in the battle, so we're just
Yeah, Hendrik's
So-
babysitting Uruk at the back.
Yeah.
If you take 7 gold, everyone else gets 6.
Okay.
Same with the silver, you take 7 silver, everyone else gets 6. You take 19 copper, everyone else get 18. And that's that split.
Yeah.
Sorry, 18 copper.
18 copper, yeah.
And it was only 6, wasn't it, for the gold?
And 6 silver.
Yeah. Perfect, perfect.
Boo.
Is there anything else in the bags?
I'm still looking.
Are you still looking?
Yeah.
So inside the bags you can see some adventurer clothes and a bedroll. There are a few minor tools, just what you'd bring with you, like cooking utensils. And
I put down some cooking utensils for a cast iron pot.
Add a few bit and pieces to that.
Me tongs.
wooden spoon,
Yeah.
ladle.
Yeah, every more pots and pans and
It's
stuff.
ranged attack, throw wooden spoon. But it gets a plus 10 to hit because it's an old lady doing it.
There's also a 50 foot of rope.
I was
Oh!
gonna say. yeah.
Everyone
We
loves
need
a sexy bit of rope.
Everyone loves
We
50 foot of
used a
rope.
lot of our
I was
rope
gonna,
before.
I was gonna say in that coming off the mountain.
Yeah, so I'll take the rope, yeah.
You need a lot to shaboobie a Goliath.
Okay, so 50 foot rope, yeah.
And the last bit that you had, Uruk got wrecked.
Yep, because he, used it to tie around Thor.
Yeah. and then it got snapped.
Yeah.
There's no, like, Did it like have a journal or any maps or anything like that? No.
You think there might be on the person, and there's not a lot of person left over there.
They're being torn apart as the owlbear ripped into them.
You should cut the owlbear.
A massive pile of owlbear, don't go digging.
Do you want to look in his ship?
I'm joking.
Oh,
You can go
I'm
to
only
Jurassic
joking.
Park on it if you
Are you
want.
sure?
Yeah, I was only joking. It's not there. Go dumpster diving, guys!
Yeah.
I've got an invisible servant, so I just have it go digging for me.
You noticed with the owlbear there was no blood when you cut through it.
I actually learn about fossils next week, so that'll be interesting. I was going to go Jurassic Park.
I'm very good at geology.
Just
Tell you what,
So-
I cannot watch Jurassic Park, right, because it is not a mosquito at the beginning.
It's far too big.
Yeah. It's not a mosquito.
But do you know what a mosquito looked like 50 billion years ago?
Yeah, it's not a mosquito.
You don't know what a mosquito looks like 50
It's
billion
not.
years
All us dipter experts get really fucking annoyed with it because it's not actually part of the family because the wings and the cells and
But
everything in
if
it.
you want to get an A on your papers with fossils, you just need to add in the phrase "spared no expense" on your reference list, and then instant A.
Instant A.
And more importantly, the dinosaurs didn't have feathers. They should all be covered in feathers.
Yeah, all the dinosaurs should have feathers.
Yeah.
And
Right.
velociraptors,
Velociraptors
like
have
that
feathers.
big or something like that. As
Yeah,
well.
I get
No,
that.
there's a different kind of raptor.
I get that,
Yeah.
but you
A
realise
Velociraptor's like
you realise,
this big.
but not
But not
everything
like
translates
this. Yeah,
to
not like
screen
human
very well.
size.
You lose a
They're
lot
like
of
3
fear
foot.
factor if it's suddenly a big chicken running at you than it is a big lizard type thing.
I don't know, I'd be pretty scared if
Yeah,
a
I-
3-foot chicken ran at me.
The cassowary in Australia
Oh yeah.
is one of the most dangerous birds in the world, and it's probably an apocryphal story, but apparently one guy's driving along the road and there was this thing in the middle of the road, so he beeped it and this thing sort of looked up and then just kicked the front of his car and shattered his radiator and then just walked off into the bush.
What? Even ostriches and emus, you've been near them
Yeah,
things.
I get that, but you've got to realise again, this is Hollywood.
Yep.
Biggest market is
Yeah.
America. Their level of understanding with it,
Yeah.
if they wouldn't see a bird as
Ostriches
scary.
are suicidal. If they lose their mate, they run themselves off cliffs and things.
Really?
Aw.
Right.
They're really good at if you go to farms, they like shiny things. So if you've got necklaces, be careful because
I fucking hate ostriches. Terrifying.
There's one I watched
Their
called
claws were
Emmanuel, which she
insane.
spends half the time going, Emmanuel, do not choose violence today. And he goes for the camera. She's like, Emmanuel.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Where my brother lives, at the top of the road, the farm at the top of the road, and they've got a emu or a rhea or something like that, and every now and then it escapes. And there's this sequence he sent me of him sort of herding it back up the road, and so you just got this back end of this bird waddling up the road. He's filming it, and he's going, "Come on, Puppet, come on!" And knowing my brother and knowing his tone of voice, I know how terrified he is.
If that thing would turn.
There's that video of the Scottish guy walking one down the street or something, and they ask him something, and he goes in a really thick Scottish accent. He's like, "It's a fucking emu."
Anyway, getting back. Are you just carrying on through?
Yeah,
Yep.
so carry on.
John and Cheeky Luke killed a few things for some XP. We're going to carry on going to Remin.
So you get through the rest of the day without much going on. You see pustules in the distance to the south. Just the occasional one. It's not like every tree. Every sort of 30-40 minutes you might see a single pustule on a
Felix,
tree.
would it be worth us burning those trees down?
Won't fix it, won't work. I tried that.
It won't burn the tree and stop the spread at all?
Won't work.
Oh, the sorry forest. Poor thing.
The only way to fix it, cut the head off the snake. Just so you know, the pustules that you saw on the owlbear, anything with that on, it's gone. There's no reasoning with the creature. The creature is pure evil. It's been dead already, and it's just an extension of Hypnos. So anything with pustules on, it's best to attack it before it attacks you.
Dot's eyes dart to Urug's legs.
For a split second.
It's not a pustule just yet. But we'll all take great pleasure, don't you worry.
I mean, he is getting angry and aggressive. Not gonna lie.
It's really funny because he switches between like, oh, I'm just gonna blast my way through everything to I'm actually gonna try and be good. Nah, I'm just gonna kill it. Like,
Yeah, but I see it as it's the short attention span, isn't it? So it's like, I'm going to try to do the right thing. Man, the right thing's really hard and takes more than 3 seconds. Fuck that idea. and then
do we get XP for killing it? Yes.
And then does the easy thing, which is normally the morally wrong thing. Then has a little like crisis of faith sort of thing. I should try to be good because everyone else is being good. I'll try that. Again, doesn't instantly work or get any gratification. It's like, fuck this idea.
There's the fact that he does one thing right, and then nobody like thanks him, and he's just like, well, fuck that, we're
Felix
getting
is the only
marbles.
person that's ever seen him do anything right. No one else has been watching the whole time. So yeah, cool. So we're making camp for the night.
Yeah. So you get through until nightfall, and you think it's too dark to.
That's cool. And I've just explained just about the pustules, anything on it, already undead.
Yes.
Potentially hypnos. And then I'm going to go and rest because I am exhausted.
Are you taking? Well, Urug doesn't have to sleep,
Yeah,
so
but we
you
also
can take
don't trust
watches.
him.
I'm gonna say you can take watches, or you can leave
He can just do
Urug
it.
to.
We're not gonna.
Well, we can trust that he wants to stay alive.
He's useless.
No, but
Very
we
good
can
at helping much, is he?
we can trust him to stay alive. And he won't want to die.
I'm happy to take watches if we want to do watches.
As you're sat around the campfire, can all of you make a perception check for me?
Probably not. Nope.
You can have one for Lilith as well.
7.
8.
Oh, she can. Dirty 20 for her. Disadvantage is a lot more brutal than I thought it was.
And that one, so I've got like 3.
You don't see shit.
Yeah.
Something in my eye.
Whatever Dot has made is obviously really nice and
What
you're
did you get?
scraping
Yeah,
every bit
yeah.
off the bottom.
So, Lilith, luckily Lilith's looking out.
Someone is.
Lilith can hear a distinct sound, what sounds like maybe wheels turning.
From which direction?
Oh, it's a creaky bed.
From northeast.
So roughly the direction we're going.
So, yeah, so you're heading like that way, like perfect.
If she stops and listens for like 10, 15 seconds, does it sound like it's getting closer or further?
Sounds like it's getting closer.
She will...
Getting closer to the point that Willow can start to hear it.
She will mentally notify me. I'll say something's coming, something in a cart, and I'll point in this direction. And then I will reposition.
Should we put out the fire?
No, it's coming to us regardless. I will draw my bow and keep an eye out.
I'm going to ready a javelin.
Go out snoozing today.
Do you like how I'm conveniently hiding behind the biggest person
Yeah.
here?
Both the things have broken off, but...
Oh, is that big heart?
Is that Stitches?
Oh yeah, you recognise as she comes out from...
I'll put my hand on your back and get calm.
Okay.
She's friendly. And I
She's
will...
a very small, kind of dwarven-sized female who is more fat than clothes.
Okay.
Carrying this large cart by herself. In the cart, you can see there's like a covered mound, so it's like got one of those blanket sheets over the top. Oh, dearies.
Do you want to come take a seat by the fire, warm up for a bit? Dot's got some food on, I think there's some left.
I can cook some extra for you.
Oh, I'd love to come and sit by your fire. It's cold out here.
I've got a confession to make. You know those lovely gloves you made me?
Oh yes, I sent one of my familiars to come and bring them to you.
The bagman stole them.
A bagman. Who's the bagman?
You know the bag of holding?
I mean, I know of such a magic item.
Horrible creature that lived inside of it came out.
Creatures live inside the bag of holding.
Apparently so. Came out, absolutely done a number on me and took them off me along with many other magical items I had.
Well, that's a shame, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't want you to think that I'd thrown them away or anything.
No, it's okay. I came to see how my subject was getting on.
The subject?
No, the Uruk over there
What do you mean?
seems very upset.
Or was it, in what way is he your subject, sorry?
Well, you've seen his arm, haven't you?
Oh, was that your doing?
Yes.
Ah.
I brought him back to life, and in return, I thought I'd test him. How is it?
Well, it's fine, but his leg's not. He's got an infection of some sort.
Oh, I did see that, but even when I tried to treat it, it didn't seem to do anything.
Really?
Yes, it was only a rash at the time.
She's not Avatar, is she? She's Sub, or is she Avatar? I can't quite remember. I think she's Avatar. Stitches.
Stitches.
Well, nevertheless, come.
She is an avatar.
have some food. Yeah, I'm being nice to the person who's a fucking Avatar. You don't be an arsehole to the being that can click their fingers and delete you out of existence.
Just a small creature that can carry a cart that big.
Should be a red flag enough.
It doesn't look like a Goliath and is carrying more weight than a Goliath could pull with ease.
Iceland's doing a certain amount of mental arithmetic here.
Oh, is there permanently quizzical look on his face?
Leave the cart over here. As she kind of joins you for... Yeah.
You've come from that direction.
No, I came from my home.
You remember Remin, the little kobold?
I remember seeing he was a small kobold, yes.
Yeah, that was him. There's a camp directly east of here filled with kobolds and goblins.
Yeah.
He's held hostage there. Do you know, have you been in the camp?
No, but it seems to be their way.
Is it well fortified?
Relatively fortified for a band of kobolds.
I believe you're
goblins.
neutral in the Hypnos versus Bella, aren't you?
Oh, no, I don't get involved. That's not my place.
It's Hypnos controlled, and you certainly letting no one in. But that's
Good for him, then, isn't it?
Yes, yes. We've Delilah. We've recently seen her. That's
Oh, my sister.
She is indeed.
You can. The grin that comes off her is
Sinister.
sinister.
She is. She's keeping herself invisible from anyone that she doesn't want to see. You know those creatures that you made as avatars, all of you together? You made your own visages.
We all have to choose one.
She wouldn't let hers see her.
I'm sure she's got good reason.
She's joined.
I haven't seen mine in almost a millennia.
Well, she's joined Bella. By the looks of it, it looks like even she's taken sides.
Everybody's free to choose their own.
They are, but I thought it's something. There's
I like my own side. And you
Sardonyx
can see
is-
the grin comes back as she says she likes her own side.
Sardonyx is your god, isn't she? Isn't? It's what? Well, I'm sure Darius will enjoy whoever whoever punches the hardest.
Well, there's plenty of conflict around here, as you know.
Do you still actively follow the tenets of the god that birthed you, or
Oh,
have you seen yourself rid of
I like
that?
to keep to myself and my hunt. I like my experiments.
It's understandable. I don't speak to my parents anymore.
Yes. They wanted to get rid of us, so...
Poor Dot's parents are dead as well. At least I hope they are, otherwise they're suffering some. Terrible.
I might like to visit.
Oh, they died all a good 50 years ago.
Oh, no good for my experiments then.
Well, if ever you do come across another pair of greaves or gloves or anything like that, van braces, then please do send them my way. But I know they're a bit of a one of a kind.
Well, you're welcome to come to my hut and visit.
I would love to. We've given you a lovely dinner. I'm sure you could give us a lovely one. Is it still in the same place?
It never moves.
Oh, well, you never
It's a
know.
hut.
Yeah, but you never know these
Is that
days.
on chicken legs?
Yeah, that's the hut relay. It's just
Yeah.
Doc, if you go on, Matt, please, Doc.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Come on, dear. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's your hut.
yes.
Yeah, do you want to mark on that?
That's my hut.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we went up further up the river, didn't we?
That's the village.
What about the water? Does anyone else want anything?
I'm all good, thank you.
Good.
Well, somebody slaughtered everybody, but I'm sure the other guys have moved in since.
Yes, I do remember. That was the. They were rather cannibalistic, weren't they?
I don't know of any cannibals around here.
No, in that village they were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've travelled through many times in Wildwood.
Yeah, they kept it well hidden, but it was certainly.
Last time I went to the butcher's to get some meat, and the
We're
door
about-
creaked at me.
We're about there. Being good at maps. and
Yeah,
stuff,
so-
we're about. Assumably we went there, a little bit of area. We're about there. So. Well, so where are you heading off to then? So if you've come down from your hut, assumably she come direct.
Not quite directly.
Yeah,
it's
so-
come from this kind of
So
direction.
assumably,
but
if she knows about it, she would have come down, scooted around, and then straight down to us.
never know how they get around.
So,
She randomly appears at all kinds.
Do you know about this wishing well that's north of us?
There is a well. It's rumoured to be a wishing well.
Nothing you know of that's actually important?
Well, I don't need any wishes.
Oh, I don't
I have
know.
everything I need.
Some of us are mortal and don't have much and just regular old human.
I just wait for people like him, and she'll look at Uruk with a real sinister grin.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, she can take it. Did you know about the serpent in the lake as well, to the west?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what it
guards.
is?
Well, it's its own guardian. None of us made it.
None of you made it, but it's a guardian.
Yeah. I don't think it guards anything but its own lake.
Oh. Surely it's got to guard something. A guardian always guards something.
Well, possibly. Maybe there's something in the lake.
Hmm.
It was our Bella that created the lake.
Well, that's why it wanted us to pour the fucking liquid in that lake. 'Cause it was Bella that made it.
Look at Felix remembering stuff.
I know it wanted to pour it in that lake, but I didn't know why that lake. But if Bella made the lake, it makes sense why Hypnos wanted it.
Given to you by Crassus, and Crassus hasn't been in
Since
the world with
fucking
so
ages.
long.
And we dealt with the unicorn, up here somewhere?
Yeah, and these right rocky bits.
Yeah. It's a good little memory. That was a long time. That was over West like a year and a half ago.
God.
So do you know that Hypnosis area, the tree in the middle, in the centre area?
Well, that seems to be where he.
Is it growing his area? Because last I heard was because 6 months ago.
It's always growing.
His corrupted area. He was winning the fight, from what I hear.
Oh.
6 months ago. That
I
was.
believe he's still winning the
Is
fight.
he still winning? That is a shame.
I've seen-
Obviously, I know you indifferent either way. That's a shame for.
I've seen men come from Rivengard down here, and they haven't even made it past the kobolds.
Shit, really. Do you know if those kobolds have got pustules and stuff on?
Well, I haven't seen any on the kobolds yet, but they have cut a lot of the trees down around them.
Now, I obviously don't judge you for any of your experiments, but just to inform you, just over there, back where we've come from, like pointing directly, killed a couple of blights and a corrupted owlbear.
Oh, an owlbear.
Yeah, so if you're going on that way later, you're more than welcome to. If you go that direction, there's something to find, something to look at.
Well, maybe I'll empty some space in the cart to go and collect that owlbear.
Oh, what are you carrying?
Corpses, probably.
Oh, good guess. I pick things up along the way and I use the bodies.
Oh, you don't think they might have anything that you're not finding useful, but us and
Oh,
our journeys?
I take their clothes and everything off when I take them. There's no need for that weight.
Oh,
She was gesturing towards any magical items you might have found. That...
No, I just put them where they lay. I don't have any need for those.
If you do find anything interesting, if I could be so kind as to ask her, if it's anything really interesting, send a familiar to find me and bring it to me. That would be most kind. And obviously, in return, I'll have to do something for you if you could keep an eye out for that for me.
Well, the first one was free. But I'm willing to trade for things that you find for me.
And you tell me what you like and what you want.
like the owl bear.
Strong bodies.
Like the owl bear.
And the blights.
Stronger.
Well, let's just consider the blights.
Bring me the head of Thamos.
Of
And we'll
who?
talk. The leader of that kobold camp.
Okay.
You're the one he wants, aren't you?
Do you know why he wants me?
I believe he is also with a dragon.
The white.
Not a white, like your little one here. Puny.
Shit, I know. I've seen that dragon before, right? Or not? Okay, different one then, never mind. I know there was a wanted thing out with my name and the Fey Inquisition out on it. Was it him that posted it?
No, I believe Bella posted that because you were killing all her men.
Oh, right, yeah, that was the, before the hit.
After the report of all those children, I think you made a bit of a name for yourself.
Yeah, we didn't know they were kids.
Well, that doesn't matter to people.
Yeah.
But they were good for me to experiment on. The despair I felt.
Despair I felt. I spiraled for 6 months.
Well, they felt despair and I followed the feeling.
Yeah, well, the only thing that calms me is they didn't feel pain. They died very quickly. Well, they would have felt pain, but it would have been pain gone.
Well, if you'd like to visit them,
No.
they're over by my hut.
Do their souls stay there when you do your experiments?
Oh, I don't know about any of that.
Do you not think it would be interesting to find out? A soul has power after all, does it not? Why do you think Gar collects them?
I like to send them to be a nuisance.
To who?
Anybody I feel. That's why I stay neutral. No friends, no enemies. I do what I want.
Oh, you got a friend in us, didn't
Do
you?
we not at least consider us somewhat friendly?
Well,
I would say I consider you friendly.
friendly enough that I would only experiment on you when you die.
That to me is the start of a...
Full on, like, creepy. She is really creepy.
That to me is the start of a budding lovely friendship, don't you think?
I
I
find
Not
mean,
sharing your
strangely
lovely dinner.
reassuring.
Yes, I mean, bearing in mind that Ice Flint, this is a lovely young lady who could destroy all of us without even losing any breath or getting exhausted with it. She is a very powerful lady, aren't you? Without assuming your gender.
I feel very flattered. Definitely a lady.
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean,
boobs tuck under her belly,
Lee
kind
has
of.
proved us that you can't assume. Took a moment there.
I just had to come on a delayed one for me as well.
I'll snip that on the recording and send it.
So this will then get posted. We've already established that one. So yeah, no, I'm very aware that you're an avatar, and I'm aware of the power that you hold, and it's only right to show you the utmost respect that you deserve with it.
Well, you're free to come and visit me whenever you want, or anywhere that you create despair. I will be there.
Can I get hold of you if, let's say, we were out and about and we've slain something strong and wanted to notify you about it?
Well, if you torture it before you kill it,
It's not really, I mean...
I will feel its pain, and I will
Okay.
come for it then.
And how do we let you know that we've left it for you?
Well, you can come and tell me.
It's a long walk to wherever you are.
So, torture it. Make it beg for death.
Oh dear Lord.
do it.
I can't. No, this is already difficult for me. Well, maybe I'll just leave a note on it.
Welcome to. Maybe one of my critters will be around. You never know, they might be lurking.
Your critters?
Oh, like the one that I sent for you.
Oh, yes, I remember.
But not quite as large as that creature.
That concerning lovely thing.
Ooh. If you sent one of your critters along with us, it would be most easy then to let you know what's going on and guide you to any bodies you need.
Well, maybe your contact want to meet you on your journey.
Yes, certainly. I mean, we're heading to that kobold village now. There may be some despair, whether it by us or them.
Now, I will collect this owlbear you've left for me.
And the 2 blights.
And the blights.
3 blights.
There are trees. I don't need trees.
Yeah, but they've got that corruption on. One of them exploded.
Now I can see the 2 of you have the corruption too.
2?
Yes, and their eyes cast over to Ice Flint.
Oh,
You can't
no.
see it yet, but it will come.
Is there anything we can do about the corruption?
Well, I don't know yet. Bring it to me, I'll experiment.
It, like, is in him, or it is in the corruption?
Well, you can bring me his hand if you'd like.
We're just gonna. Why don't we just like?
It, and only because it's you, my dear, but the hand is in the hand still attached?
Either or.
Okay. Iceberg, do you feel like you're ill?
I don't feel anything at all.
Maybe, would you like to get a palm reading?
Palm reading.
You're not gonna like this character much then.
That was always his background.
Would you like a palm reading to see if you've got anything inside you don't know yet?
It will come.
Yeah, but we'd like to obviously fix it before it will come.
Oh,
Or when it comes, then fix it.
surely you know by now to stay away from those pustules.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done when it's attached to an owlbear charging at you.
What about Urag though? Who's like, you think he's got it?
Yeah, I know what case if he does.
Oryx is so far past the pustule now.
Is it? Okay then. Could she smell him though coming in? And does she recognise like? Is it kind of like a whole like? He's beyond.
She knew he was cursed. He had the infection instantly.
Yeah.
She could even smell it in him before he knows this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are several things this character's good for, and
Sniffing out STDs is one of them.
Urug triggered one of them.
Back at the Black Obelisk guy, wasn't it?
What?
He triggered it.
No, I mean Urug's triggered for this particular encounter.
Oh.
Urug's hit a category.
Yeah.
He's beyond now. He's like in hospice.
The last
care
time
now.
you saw her was when she dropped off Gremlin
Yeah.
along the path
Oh,
when
right.
you were
That's
coming
short-
down
so
to
many short
the.
straws,
That
hasn't
was
it?
one of those.
I feel sorry for
No,
him.
she
He's
came
such a
and dropped him off.
nuisance.
You didn't
He
interact
walked,
with her,
no.
she just dropped him off in the back of the car. That was the
Well,
last time we saw her.
well. So, Iceflint, you don't want to check this out, then get ahead of the game, get a bit of the old antibiotics.
Sorry,
going?
what are you talking about?
So you know that owl.
So no.
You know that owlbear
Yeah.
that looked a bit mouldy. Well, it seems to have given you a bit of an infection. Do you understand what an infection is?
That's poison.
Yeah.
You'll notice Dot has shuffled a few extra inches away from you where she sat.
Do you remember
next to
looking at Urug's leg? When it was a bit bad. So if we leave the poison in you, you'll look like Urug's leg. If we leave it a bit longer,
What an improvement!
if we leave it a bit longer, you'll look like Urug, and that'll be
Urug's had his for like 8 months
Yeah.
plus.
He doesn't know that.
And never checked it, and specifically states I never take my armour off.
He
I
sleeps
spoke to
in
him though
it.
he's had it for 8 months though.
Yeah, but I mean,
He like sleeps in it, doesn't bathe.
the smell that comes from Uruk, like,
And we don't want you to get to that stage, do we? And we don't know how long Urug's had that for.
Okay.
But
That's
maybe,
the rest of his background.
maybe Stitches, who's this lovely lady here, might be able to at least give us a time frame of how long we've got before we need to do some interventions.
I mean, it's good to get the facts, like, just in case.
Yeah. And all she wants to do is just have a little look at your hand, apparently.
Because it's not something like I can help with, unfortunately, if it gets to that point.
Nor
Do
me.
you know this?
I don't know who this woman is.
This
no.
woman is an avatar of Darius.
Yeah.
But I don't know you.
But you
I know
know,
Willow.
you know Dot.
Yeah, pretty much. That's his resting state. Dot, do you trust?
I'm trying to remember. Did Dot go to Stitches? We didn't go there, but
You weren't on that group with Going Stitches.
right. So, because I think the only time I've seen her is when she dropped off
Great.
Uruk.
Yeah, and she didn't drop off.
Uruk, as you were leaving the city, Uruk was coming from that direction to the city, walking.
Oh, was it
You
Gremlin
haven't
then?
had any interaction with
No.
her, basically.
Bremen was dropped off.
Well,
But I vouch for her.
I don't know her, but I trust Felix. And from the stories I've heard no bad.
You enjoy a good fight, don't you? She's the avatar of Darius. Darius is nothing but the embodiment of fighting.
Fight the bit.
If you do fight her, you will die. In 6 seconds or less. She is an avatar of Darius.
You're like fucked, mate.
You can see as she finishes off
like
her
Laurie
meal
on
that you
steroids.
cooked, that she goes back towards her cart, thanks you for the meal, and goes back towards her cart to get her things. You can see when you look at this cart that there's the odd kind of arm hanging out from the side of the cart.
I know what she does.
As she
Does it look
begins-
human?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, as she begins to pass you, she calls Urug over to talk with Urug as she walks off, and Urug begins to follow with her towards back to where you.
So Urug's leaving with her.
Yeah.
Can I call back to Urug?
Like you
I'll ask
hear
him why.
you hear a voice in your head says, "I'll bring him back before the morning."
As a whole? Or
I will relay that back to
Before
the,
Felix
Oh,
even
sorry, I
says a
didn't
word
realise that.
towards
I was
Urug.
to say, well, Urug apparently will be back before morning, so
He gets a response to his
it looks like we best set watches then. I'll do the first watch.
I'll do second.
I'll do the middle watch.
I only need to have a short rest, so whenever.
So you can do the last one. Yen gets a full sleep.
Yeah, boy.
It's like when this Jan's got haircut.
What did you
It's like, you'll have to tell me twice.
Pardon?
No, you need a full rest.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, but you're allowed 2 hours of chilled activities
Okay, fine.
and watching. That's why
Yeah,
the
so
rest are
you
always 2
so
hours.
a long rest of 8 hours,
Yeah.
but that can be 6 hours sleep and 2 hours of light.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's like the,
A
get
minimum.
yourself ready for bed, and
Takes him 2 hours to get ready for bed.
but but it also means like the morning you can get up.
It's a long wank
Start.
before bed.
Yeah, so do 30 seconds.
What do you do for the
What do you do with the
hour
other 30
and
seconds?
Do we- Then it's just an hour 59 minutes of crying.
Crying. I don't know why I do this.
Going through your watches, you Nothing sinister seems to happen. You don't see or hear anything of significance, apart from who was on the last watch.
Oh, the last one.
So you would hear the cart in the distance
Ooh, okay.
You also.
as Urug rejoins you at the camp.
Does he smell still?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I
You
just
could probably
think-
smell him before you could see him.
I'm just thinking, like, if he come back smelling like roses, I'll be like something, you know.
But you can hear the cart is heading kind of northeast from this direction.
Does he look like him though? Like he looks like he's still
Oh,
the same.
it still looks exactly the same.
Okay.
Anybody's on watch whilst Iceland is asleep. The usual pitiful whimpering in his dreams.
Lilith would cuddle up to you in your sleep.
No.
Might
You
be
get a
good
long
idea.
rest then.
Yeah,
She's
so
big
you
enough
will
to
get
take
long
a squeeze,
Thank you.
but you gave her belly scratches last during the day.
Alright, she cuddles up and then the whimpering goes.
She would only cuddle up though after my. So you got 2 hours of crying, sleep
Yeah,
crying.
basically.
Cool. Do we get full long rest?
So yeah, you will complete your long rest.
Lovely.
Long rest.
Does that mean we cover all our hit points and everything?
Yep. And you get your rage back.
Oh, marvellous.
Who was waking Ice Flint for his?
Me. You were second, right?
Second watch, yeah.
Me.
Can you give me a perception check?
Yay! Oh, there's another nat 20 that's gone because of disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh.
But I've got 16 on the other one though, so 16.
As you wake Ice Flint, the first you see when he opens his eyes is you can see familiar starry eyes until he blinks and they return to his normal state. Just a quick flash when he first opens his eyes.
You okay?
What do you mean?
Well, for a brief moment. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Sorry, it's late. It's your watch.
Okay.
Oh, we all get something.
Because assuming exhaustion is literally I'm exhausted. So I'm assuming I would just take it. It's just a quick second. It's dark, I'm human. I'm rubbing that one off.
That one.
Oh, God. Terminology. I am ignoring that one in the sense of like,
You're
I'm
tired.
exhausted.
Maybe your brain just created something.
Yeah.
Just a quick flash when he first
Because you'd
opens
be tired
his
as an
eyes.
adventurer anyway. Plus I've got 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Plus I'm human and it's getting
Okay.
dark.
Keep that in there.
If it happens again, I think it'd be like, too ain't a coincidence, this is happening here. But I think I'm just going to ignore that first.
But Urug is rejoined when you wake. Anything you want to do in the morning or before you set off? That's why I was a bit like...
Yeah, I wanted to try
I
and...
was slightly vague.
yeah. It all comes...
Essentially,
essentially the same thing.
I told you before
Yeah.
what, like,
Yeah.
So, could I have the sheet with the gods on?
you think of the stuff I think of next.
It'll have to be worse.
you want to see what my
Take
dark
it kindly.
twisted brain can think of? I'm gonna get full on Terrifier on you.
I won't say much. He's fancy barbarian. That's why he's a fancy barbarian.
You don't want to know what my brain can think of.
You've been in my dreams.
Yeah, like, this dream's always weird. She had a dream once where she was like, all these balloon animal type things, just animals with no legs, lived in this big
Oh,
mad
yeah.
mansion things
Oh
that
no, it was all my friends or
they had no legs or arms, did
animals
they? They were
and
just
just,
like
like,
balls.
balls like bouncing. And then another one where I like went into the pan and all their like
Black dragon.
limbs and tails are falling off.
Black dragon got me back.
That's a mild dream for me. I've had some that would make like
What do you mean?
Stephen King and Wes Craven give them a run for the money.
The black dragon, so that belongs there. So that's probably why it got me some. Why it was able to get me back. Assumably, that's why that.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
And based off the history that we know, which was what was given,
You
dragon is
are
considered dead.
you are dragon ancestry.
Yeah, and it's got touches into Gar, so able to fish out souls.
It was created by a being of Gar.
But it's meant to be dead. As far as history goes, the legend says that it was dead, right?
The last you heard was it got into a fight with the white dragon,
And it's dead.
and my man died, and when Bella woke, there was no view of.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
so
then
that,
we've
that,
seen
yeah,
six.
because that's what it was on there. So the assumption is, the common assumption is, as far as Rivengard goes, that it died with its avatar. I know we know different.
Essentially,
But
like,
spending the 6
common law is kind
yeah,
of like
I'm assuming spending the 6 months in there, getting that information dump, and knowing that the common assumption is that the black dragon
there's totally
also
not a
died.
reason why the black dragon was able to do anything like recently.
Yeah, I know, but it's for what I'm now about to think. It's the common assumption around Rivengard is that it died with its avatar.
Yeah.
I would like to do something adorable, please.
And that's what you would have heard in the 6 months, kind of getting to know things in Rivengard.
I would like
To rage.
not to do that, to do Animal Messenger.
Animal messenger.
And I would like fucking pigeons there, fucking everywhere. Shit. I'm not dead yet. And I would like. So it goes to who I want it to go to, Bella, and it will come out in my voice, so she knows it's me.
How far is it? Does it go?
So it can go for 48 hours.
So
If I
2 days will not
broadcast
be
it.
enough to get to Rivengard.
How much would be enough?
No.
Well, put it this
So-
way, is it 72?
No, it's more like a week from the camp.
So it does say to GM's discretion, if on every long rest I spent a spell slot, could I maintain it as it travels?
If you had a way to kind of link with it, I suppose, I'd be happy with that.
So if I've got Summon Beast, so could I spend a spell slot for Summon Beast, and then I'm linked with that. Then sorry, I'm trying to hold your hands, and then it might increase the chances of doing it, and then I
Send Lily.
I need
You
Lilith.
could be without Lilith. Oh, you got to resummon her every day anyway.
Yeah.
Ah, that would have been great. I'd have been like, be without Lilith for a week.
Yeah, but I have to resummon her, whereas like the beast, could I just re-expend
So
the spell slot?
what does it specifically state? Is that on
It
the,
travels
the
for
legacy one?
It travels, yeah. So it travels for that amount of time.
I'm gonna say because I remember you trying to do it with the
Yeah.
giants, but it wouldn't get there within the specified
Yeah.
time.
But this is just me asking, like, if I because in that 24-hour period, so essentially I spend the spell slot, it's alive for 24 hours or 48 if you do it on the second. So if I recast it before the end of that, would it continue it or not?
You know that stitches will be within 24 hours of you.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to give her that information. The information I want to give her, though. she could go either way with
I'm
it.
just thinking that's probably the best bet is that you could use Stitches to relay a message further than the capability of where you are.
I respect her and the part she can do. I don't trust she'll relay the message. Now that I've told her sister's gone.
Great, I would like the kind of neutral character that's like,
Especially,
won't kill you, you
But-
want to kill her, but like,
but can kill you in a. Especially considering now I've just told her sister's gone up
we'll
there.
find out.
No, we'll leave it. I don't want to risk.
I think it's too, if it was within like 4 days, I might have. But you're a bit over a week
I don't
away.
want to waste the spell slot with the risk every day for a week.
You would know how far I travelled before you cast.
Yeah, I don't want to waste the spell slot every day for a week for only to find out it never fucking worked. Yeah, leave it then.
Never know, you might find something at the camp.
Such ranges.
It's about a day away, so you think you'll find the camp before nightfall, but it'll be getting dark by the time you get near the camp.
I think dark is the best time we probably. Assuming you find out information, just relaying it to everyone anyway. So I assume dark is probably the best time to approach the camp, because if it is a fight, it would put us at a slight advantage, wouldn't it? And by the sounds of what Stitches was saying, I'm not going to be able to convince them to join us. I'll try, but it ain't looking like it. Because if they already have a dragon there, I don't.
You get to kill another dragon.
I'm a bit concerned about if they let us in and then we're in the middle of all of them. We can't run away if it goes south.
You saw in the images there was like a circled pit where they would fight into the death.
Yeah, so we can't.
There's like entertainment for the others.
Whereas if we fight our way in, we've always got that bit behind us where it's safe to escape. Does that make sense? So,
It's reasonably meretricious.
so I would probably, if you all agree, is that at the gate, if the interaction doesn't go swimmingly, all guns blazing.
So just start blasting.
We probably have no option, so we probably have to.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we have no choice and they attack us, we're gonna have to fight.
Well,
But
we might have to strike first if we think there's something seriously good. Like if we get the heebie-jeebies at that front gate and something just feels off, I would rather fight knowing that we can retreat than fight 50 kobolds in the centre of 50 kobolds. Plus, by the
So
sounds
like
of
just
it,
push them back while we go back then.
yeah. Plus, by the sounds of it, they've got a dragon in there from what Stitches was saying. Whether it's a young one or not, fucking dragons
Well,
are
they were
dragons.
after you anyway, so they might go out. They see you.
Yeah, they also might want me dead.
Oh, we don't know why they want you. So.
Are we at the camp?
No, we're
Okay.
we're at our camp.
Because if
Yeah.
it's walled, we can send fireballs at it.
Well, what I was
Send
essentially
it light.
what I was essentially saying is, right, there's kobolds and goblins. They're very much horde creatures, and if we're let entry in, and by the sounds of what Stitches was saying, this leader has a dragon, albeit a young one possibly, but they have a dragon. And for a dragon to be obeying a kobold is something concerning as it is. And let's say there's about 30, being generous on the number, there's, generous in our favour, there's 30 kobolds and 30 goblins. We're now in the middle of 60 creatures that we have to fight our way out of if that interaction doesn't go well. Which, by the sounds of it, like a dragon or a drake, young or old, submitting to a kobold, whether they have a name or not, is not heard of. That is concerning. If they're Hypnos followers, which most kobolds sadly are, and they're in that rough area on the map that they would be, especially considering Stitches said that Bella's troops are going down near that village and never make it past. What I was saying, my concern is that if we get to the gate and something just feels off and it doesn't feel right, at least if we fight our way in, behind us is always free to run away. Whereas if we get let in, feels a bit off, and we have to. My
Shut
negotiating
the
skills aren't
gates.
fantastic. Those gates are shut, and we're surrounded. If stuff goes south, we're fucked.
Well, I will say I'm happy to do the talking. I'm very persuasive when I want to be.
You can be, but what happens if they don't want to talk to you and they ignore you?
And I could suggest some of them listen to me and try again.
But can you suggest 30 listen to you?
Well, if I suggest the biggest and ugliest one, maybe. I can intimidate the others with my wooden spoon.
But then, again, if that goes... Again, my thing...
Thing is though, she can heat the wooden spoon. You know, like when your mum tells you off with the naughty, she puts a hot spoon on your back.
Are you naughty? My mum used to do it every time she made a cup of tea. She chased me around the house with the hot spoon.
But if that interaction goes south, we are stuck
Burn.
in the middle of, a generous amount of 30 kobolds.
Not
goblins.
bad.
Even if it was 15 of each, that's 30 things surrounding us, plus a young dragon.
I don't know if I can steal that many
Can
kills.
your dragon
Fight our way
not
out.
go sort of suss what's there before we go in?
I mean, she can try, but if they've got one also patrolling the skies...
True, but
Or an arrow.
yeah. But if it's a dragon, would they attack another dragon?
If they know me, they know Lilith.
But they were asking for... Well, they were going to give us safe passage.
Yes, to talk, but
Well,
again,
if we haven't
they're on
talked to them by that point, they don't know that the kobold's dead. So could we not
based off...
send a message in through that?
We
for us?
possibly could, but based off the information we know, they're killing Bella's troops. We, especially Dot and myself, and Hendrik, who is also here, are actively known to be on Bella's side, the side of good, and they want to speak to us. They're within Hypnos' territory. It's not looking like it's going to be a friendly chat. We can see, but again, I just want everyone going in this to be aware that if we do go in,
Yeah.
we're fighting our way out, and the only other option is we win or we die. There is no runaway. If we're inside, there is no runaway.
Yeah.
Maybe because we're going to go to the gate, they're obviously going to have guards up there. We'll get a feel then.
Yeah. Like
So if
I
it's
said,
going to be a bit hostile, then we can be like, oh, okay, we'll just be on our way,
yeah.
and then think of a plan.
Yeah.
Or we feel like it might be okay, we'll go in. If shit goes to pits and fan, then we'll just deal with everything in there. But hopefully Ura keeps his mouth shut.
Yeah, well.
Maybe we should gag him before
We better
go
get
in.
there before Oren decides to have a conscience and Kieran comes back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Kieran.
does anyone else want to do
Go,
anything? Sorry, I just wanted to say.
No,
my-
No, I was just wondering if there was
Concerns.
any other option in that, like if there was ways to sort of suss things
I mean,
out
Lilith
before,
can
but-
scout it, but it'll be very obvious that
Yeah,
Drake's flying
yeah.
above trying to scout. So there's the risk of projectiles, which again, that's fine because I think she can come back if she gets a bit wounded. But
Give it away, you haven't a surprise.
yeah,
It's a shame.
would that be seen as a hostile
It's a shame
action
that
from
I
them?
can't wild shape into a cobalt.
I was thinking that's
Yeah,
true. We
it's
can't
'cause it's
manipulate
counts as a
something
humanoid or
into.
something. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
That's a massive shame because if that was the case, I could just do it.
Or if we had bodies,
Yeah, to one of the ones that have died already and bring us in.
if we had bodies, we could have brought them back or something.
Yeah.
Just
sort
like
of
animate them.
completely decimated them. So
Mm,
like,
you
You could have done the thing where like
Go on.
you just puppet them.
that's what I
Just
mean.
puppet their
yeah.
dead body.
Ask how close.
Yeah.
How close the two hills?
You also don't want to go in as a
Next to
rat,
camp.
because kobolds eat rats, so...
How close?
Less than a day.
Yeah, I think
The other
only
side of
thing
the
I
camp's
could
where you are.
probably-
So just a couple of hours, let's say.
Yeah,
Say a couple of hours, like 2-hour walk.
but it's still going to be too far. Even if we got to the
Can't
top,
quite yet, I'm not that level. either.
we wouldn't really be able to.
Oh
see
yeah, I
what's-
wouldn't
No.
further than that. My maps are shit, I understand. I've just tried.
Oh, no, I'm not saying. I'm just, I was
That's
just,
right, another scale on the bottom
I was
corner.
hopeful. I was hopeful. Can I have a look at your? I guess is that like a dice?
Yeah, so
Got teeth.
it's a mimic.
Did you make that?
No, it's a 3D print off of Etsy, I think. And it's a screw top.
the closest
They're all like
thing
teeth with like.
I could
Yeah,
turn
so then-
into is
Yeah.
a crocodile.
So I've just got to take off the rough
Try to
edges
think of
and
kobold.
Yeah.
paint it up.
Yeah, it's funky.
Just dress
That's really cool.
dots up like
Or
a
like
kobold.
a little raptor.
Dress coat. Like, Doc could be one.
Yeah.
No, got major illusion.
Excellent. Okay.
I must say,
Well, major
Felix, the prospect of imminent violence fills me with a certain element of glee. I see breaking into his strange language again.
Especially after like 12 hours ago you were conversing with somebody who just brought up a shit ton of nastiness. So what's the plan? Are you gonna
Move on.
Fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on. See what happens.
Go to the gates and wing it.
Break
It's kind of
the
like when I
gates.
see what happens at the gate. And then.
I think we should probably have a proper look from a distance if we can get a distant look.
No,
Depends.
I just think literally feel it.
Yeah,
So
I
just
think
go
that
like.
if it's walls, you're not gonna. What you're gonna have a look at the wall.
Well, we could maybe see it's
I'm
got
just
4 or
thinking-
5 towers.
But we can
or
see
if
that
it's got
walking
no-
up to it anyway.
All I can think of is like you go in first because they're after you, and just go, I'm here. You all wanted me here. What whatever.
I'm not going in on my fucking own.
No, you're gonna come here. We're all gonna come with you, obviously.
do it?
If
Find
it's-
out.
Yeah. So I think so. I'm going to be at the head
Yeah.
as we go. We're going in red arrow.
We're doing red
formation.
arrow style with you
Let's
as
do
the
it.
pointer, because they know they're expecting and they want you.
Yeah. Do you want us that end come in this way?
Yeah, so I'd say. So, if you're just carrying on
Yeah.
and making your plan, you make it through the day
I'm riding
without
with you.
anything.
Okay.
You see a few kind of, I say creatures, but like,
Ice flint up close next to me.
Well,
you see things like deers run past you at a distance and other
That
kind of woodland
direction.
critters. But nothing massively of interest. Again, you see a few kind of pustules, but they
in the
become,
middle, yeah.
they sort of differentiate in time. Sometimes you don't see one for 2 hours. You begin to smell the kind of fire from the camp. As you get closer, if you have Lilith in the air,
I'm
still above the
riding
trees, you're riding there.
Yeah, because I need to look as imposing as possible, don't I?
So
There's nothing more imposing than riding a.
it begins to get dark,
dragon on a
or at
dragon.
least the sun begins to
I'm a
set.
human. But I've just got dragon blood in me. Sorry.
The sun begins to set as you see a break in the tree line from what looks like the trees have been cut down. And in the distance you can see the glow over the top of the palisades. They're called palisades?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, of what looks to be a fortified camp ahead of you. You guess within 30 minutes. But you can see that the tree line stops here where the other ones are just stumps further ahead. You'd guess that it's been cut down to create the palisades and then chopping the trees down to keep the fires burning.
How many towers does it look like they've got? Or does it just look like just straight palisade?
Just like a palisade that goes all the way around without towers.
Can we see little silhouettes of
You can
people
see
patrolling?
small glows of torches along the tops.
Just counting the glows. How many are we looking?
You're still quite a distance to be able to see. If you think 30 minutes.
Just doing it
walk,
as we travel up.
like,
Because we're not
are
stopping.
you gonna go?
towers.
So you're gonna
Just
go
continue
straight.
going, but just noticing these details as we get closer.
So it begins to get quite dark as you get close. You know that kind of not quite pitch black, but the last bit of sunlight
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like
day.
that what they call it, something hour, don't they? I forget what it's called.
Golden.
Golden hour, that's it.
Oh no, wait, that's about heroin.
I was gonna say, isn't that
There's a
like...
clip on that tape where they've cut the tape half a beat too early, so it doesn't quite have the right amount of beats, and then they replay the tape of how they've taped it up, because obviously back then you physically cut the tape, and it was pointed out by our lecturers when we did it in college, and I can't listen to that thing without it. And all I hear is just that skipped half beat.
That's a great song. I wouldn't want anybody to ruin that for me.
Yeah, they completely liked it beforehand, completely ruined it.
I didn't make loads of them.
Good
I
work.
bet you were
You
doing
got the,
that.
you got the gate.
Yeah,
Good
fucking.
work.
Built you a gate.
He was at his
Yeah.
desk with his light like a mad scientist
Are we-
doing
are
something.
we
I
about to
couldn't
be
see what he was
ambushed
doing.
from-
First time I've ever. Don't look at the glue.
Albert.
Don't look at the glue.
If anything, we'll
alright,
just run
to
it
be
into
fair.
them.
Right. I used 2 sticks, two whole glue sticks.
It's
to
on our
make that.
team.
Shall I move us
I'm just
forward?
saying,
Are we-
in the movie, the druid was able to wild shape into an owlbear, so why can't you?
I
Half
mean,
baked druid.
Yeah, annoying that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Everybody
like-
got pissed off.
It's like, come on, man, at least get them to do into something that they can actually fucking do.
can't turn into an Albert, sadly. Yeah, I've seen it, but it's the challenge level as well. So I'm like level 6, so I can only do certain things at the moment.
Oh, at least
They can see over the
Nah.
tops. They can see over the tops. Don't be.
It's just about. Oh no. he's
Oh,
still
do you want me to bring you a box?
Don't be funny
It's like the
with
yellow
me.
pages, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and they're not fully painted because I've lost my paintbrushes in the move.
I think I found a box of your paintbrushes earlier on.
Nice.
So is that the central bit is a gate, is it?
Yeah, so the gate is in the middle.
Does it look like it's 2 doors that open out?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any handles on the outside, or is it just flat
It
wood?
doesn't look. It just looks like flat wood.
Which normally means they've got probably a bar that they just slot in at the other side to lock it.
As you're looking at it, Iceland puts his paw on you and says, there is going to be no difference fighting our way through that. It will be too hard to fight our way through that. They need to let us in.
Well, if I can get them to open the gates, we could fight in.
Well, we need to get in first and then fight.
Okay. But do we get them to open the gates, then start fighting inside, or do we?
These are all the spikes, but I'm just going to use all.
Or do we
extra.
wait? We've had the conversation and then fight our way out.
Finally, your Christmas gift gets used.
Yeah, boy. I mean, I've got a big block.
That's what they used to stand on.
I brought him loads of like D&D tropes
Yeah.
last year for Christmas.
I will use them. It's just you guys haven't ventured into any of my caves yet.
To be fair,
I mean,
rages,
totally
we
go.
kept
There's
forgetting
nothing
them.
wrong with any of my caves.
Why don't we have a trigger word?
How about Funky Town?
Funky Town is good for me.
So when I say Funky Town, you swing at the closest kobold or goblin as hard as you can.
Yeah, unless there's something bigger.
Is everybody okay with that keyword?
Yeah.
So
Funky
the
Town.
moment I say Funky Town, you shoot, blast, punch in the face any kobold or goblin you see that's closest to you.
Yeah.
That's our
Alright,
trigger
got it.
for a surprise round, if that's
Okay.
good with the DM. And I can work Funky Town into any situation.
Is Stitches coming with us? I missed that bit.
No,
No.
She's just.
Stitches, we've got a flaming horse and an
she's
owl
doing her
there.
own thing, but she does want the head of their leader.
Yeah, okay. You think she'd be prepared to lend us a bit of
She's
support?
taken the bodies of those, or are they just there?
I think she doesn't care whether she gets our heads or the head of the leader.
Yeah, I pretty much got that.
But at least she likes us enough
Yeah.
to not just take our heads. Which, you know, I mean in a horrible way. It's like, yeah, thanks, essentially, not quite like demigod, but thank you, Archangel, for not slicing me up.
So, as you're approaching, when you get about, I'd say 15 minutes, so about halfway between the tree line, you hear like a horn blow, and the gate opens as 2. kobolds come out.
I am riding.
As the door closes again, just
I
to
am
specify.
riding Lilith, trying to look as majestic and imposing as possible. Doing proper posture, back straight. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going.
You go all the way up.
I'm gonna show the brand so that it's very clear, I think, who I am from that.
If they recognise
They're not going to hear me from 15 minutes out, are they?
Have we got anything white to wave?
I was laughing about all these.
Oh, isn't
You
it?
don't have an owlbear.
Oh, what? We thought we
Stop
were.
Like, there's no stitches with you.
Oh,
Like, none of this.
I thought you'd given the game away when you said about it, but no. But he still worked out.
Sam was just piling up all the NPCs behind us. Yeah, look, we got this one on our team, this one. Oh, those blights have come back to help.
That's sharp.
Always
essentially
got
she's on my
flavors,
square.
but I can't promise whether they'll be
And I'm
right
guessing that
still
Willow
or
isn't
not.
a horse at the moment.
No, she's an owlbear.
Owlbear?
I will try call out. I'm Felix.
What, as they kind of approach?
Yeah.
How far do you want to be before you?
Oh, we're going to get pretty close. What, like? Probably, should we say the distance that's on the hair?
Yeah, move up.
Because we're going there anyway, aren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. So just as it is displayed on the board.
Okay.
Until somebody challenges us,
Yeah.
and then see what they say. But essentially, we're saying
So you're on
the two kobolds fetched us
On
to
the-
see.
on the back of Lilith, and you're going, I'm Felix!
Yeah.
Like,
To speak to what's his name? What was the name of the guy who's in charge of this?
Thoron, was it?
Thorax.
Thorax?
Yeah.
Thanax.
Thamos.
Thamos.
Yeah.
I'm Felix the
So
Hill.
Fucking you called him Thanos.
You know Thamos. Because
How
Is
is
it
Thanos?
Thanos?
Thamus with a Z at the end. So
Fucking Thanos, isn't it?
THAMUZ.
If he's got a fucking gauntlet on.
I was going to say, essentially, I know.
With an emerald, a ruby, and sapphire.
So you've heard Thamos before because the kobold that came before you went up the mountain told you that Thamos was his leader, but the note came from Hypnos. And then you fed him to the bagman.
That's why I know that they're under Hypnos. I knew it from something, but they're under Hypnos' rule.
Yeah.
That's where I know it from.
So 3 kobolds have come out to see you, and all 3 are dead.
Yeah, don't know what
Felix, what do you want?
Apparently, you have summoned me.
Well, I haven't summoned you. We don't summon anyone. What are you doing by our camp?
Thamus has.
Well, Thamos isn't here.
Do you have a number? Do you have a name? Or are you peasant?
Oh, well, I'm number 12.
You're 12, and you? So which one's 12? That one's 12?
I'm 28.
Okay, and you? 71.
That's 12. Oh, that's 71. I thought it was 12 there. Yeah, 71. I'm 71. I totally didn't write the numbers on. I'm wrong.
I'm just glancing back at these guys. That tells us there's more than 71 in there.
Well, unless someone died, or did I take over their old
It
names?
went up to 71, which is a concerning number. So why has some of your kobolds been sent to get me and bring me here? You're still serving Hypnos.
If they were sent to bring you here, where are they?
They died en route. There's werewolves, there's krakens, blights,
There was a big
owlbears.
deal.
So how did you survive?
Because I'm a lot stronger than they are.
Well, what are you doing here? You mentioned Thamos.
Yes, do you still serve Hypnos? Have you not decided to come to the true light of Bella?
We serve Thamos.
And who does Thamus serve?
Oh, we don't know. We see this man in black cloak.
Hypnos. How many of you are in there?
Oh, wow. A lot. I'm not very good at math.
So, Thamos has sent for me. Are you going to open the gates and take me to him?
Well, if everybody you claimed Thamos sent for them came in, we'd be overrun before we knew it.
And
Why
if I,
don't you go and speak to Thamos and ask him?
Because if I walk away and it turns out that you've sent me away when he wanted to speak to me, what do you think happens to you?
Well, I can get my boss out here. But if I don't like you, then...
I suggest you get your boss out here.
Boss! You can hear him shouting in. You can see all the ones at the top begin to peek. You can see them all peering over.
Does the horn blow and the gates open again?
Yes. So,
Has anyone got a horn on them? Because I'm thinking we might be able to mimic the horn, and then the bloke at the gate, because they obviously not tall enough to see stuff, might just open the gate.
Hendrix is with us. Would he have a horn? That's the thing.
Assumably.
He's a bard.
I mean, I've got a Yeti's horn, if that.
A Yeti's horn.
I think
can't
that's
remember
the
if
same
my
thing.
That's when he finds the
Oh,
mating call for a
Is there a
Yeti.
squig?
The fuck is that?
Oh, is that
not
a worm?
painted. I haven't got them painted.
Is it as pictured?
Yeah.
Fuck, he's riding like a worm.
Excellent.
No, kobolds are really easy. The guy don't want here.
Yeah, kobolds are. Ones that ride in worms don't. Mudaldi. That draconic for more XP. One kobold fell off, so he's dead, and we get XP for him.
Well, just because you knock him off, like, as a person.
Do we move up?
I've only got a flute.
Do we move up to close this ground? Because if that door opens, at the moment we're not close enough to run into it.
They're being a bit hostile.
Yeah, we always knew this was going to come into a fight, but I think really deep down.
Well, we'll see what the boss says first, because the
See
boss
what
is
the
going
boss
out
says.
on his snake
Yeah.
first.
Should we
So.
try to move up?
No, I think we'll be alright here, right? And he can talk. He can talk to us from here.
It's more than 2 turns away for Ice Flint and Lilith to actually run it. If we move up 15 feet,
Okay then. At least then we can do a charge if need.
Should we separate into kind of front range and back range, or just move up?
yeah,
Just
those
move
that
up.
want to come, I think those
Yeah.
that.
I'll come forward because
Well, I've
Ice-
got good range, so
Ice
I'll
flip
probably
up
better
with me?
stay in
Yeah,
like at
yeah.
the back.
my communication skills.
I'm going to stay at the back, because if things go...
Stay where you are.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
things go to
Stay where
shit,
you
I'm
are.
literally
Did you
just
wolf,
going
you
to
wanna
use
come
a
up?
level 3 spell from the back.
The thing's gonna
It
shit.
can be as far away
Fuck it
from you
all.
as it can hear.
Yeah, you can always move him forward, but yeah, we'll stay there because I've got good range anyway.
Where are you?
Let you guys together.
Bring it forward. Just a square.
She didn't want to come forward.
Oh, not even a square. No.
I mean, what you got? Like she's got
The
like
range is gonna be fine, isn't it? Yeah.
120 foot on our offensive and then 60 on. Right, because now we're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 55. We're 40 foot away.
That's
But
right.
you've got the
I
extra
go-
reach, haven't you?
I'll go 40 feet.
Yeah, and you've got the extra reach on weapon. So basically, if there's a funky town here, oh, there's a real funky town you've got, then we can press the go button. Whereas I was just very aware that back there, if it does turn south and they shoot us first, then we.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose the 2 turns of a barbarian smacking someone in the face.
Well, look at it,
Point
I
out,
like
compared
the
to like
place
level
more
1
than
and
I-
2 where you're starting to hurt per hit and 2 attacks.
Just double check.
If he's talking, do jump in.
Let's place one of my with this guy's name.
That's going to be the hardest bit. Like we need to get Hendrik to mimic the horn.
Burn them all.
That is also Plan B. I doubt they've varnished the wood or with creosote or something.
Oh, Chris, that would make it easier, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah. I was thinking for rot, yeah.
We'll have to update you with his name tomorrow.
There's not Thamos.
So I missed.
No, it's just probably like supervisor. I'm assuming.
Oh, this isn't Thamos, is it?
So he's like the gate boss.
He's the gatekeeper,
I'm the gatekeeper.
and he's the key master. And this is Zool. Sorry.
They haven't locked the gate. I can open it.
Okay.
Instantly.
Excellent.
What's all the commotion out here?
Thamos has sent for me. I'm Felix.
You look like a wimp to me. That must wouldn't send for you.
Well, you look like a bastardization of a true bloodline to me.
Ah, that's a very nice compliment.
Only for the stupid.
Have you come here for the fighting pits?
What's the fighting pits?
Well, we lock you up, take all your stuff, and we pit you off against each other to kill each other for freedom.
We've come here for Remin.
I know who Remin is.
It's another one of your kind. He's a kobold. And I'll describe Remin.
I mean, there are lots of names here.
Can I just describe Remin to him?
That sounds like every kobold ever in the camp.
What was he? He took everything notable off. He has this mark. And I'll show him my brand. Because Remin has one.
Oh, that peasant. He's the one that gets spit on daily.
He's still alive.
Well, he's due to go to the fighting pits in the morning.
We want him back.
Well, you can go and fight for him then.
What are we fighting?
Each other?
We don't fight each other.
Well, you can't have Remin back, can you?
We can if we kill all of you.
Well, you can try. You won't even get past this gate.
And why won't we get past the gate?
Because you'll die right here.
Well, so you're telling me that Thamos has sent 3 kobolds to come fetch me here, and you're going to send me away?
It's suspicious that none of them have come back with you. Well, do you not like our kind?
I love
I
it.
like kobolds.
Well, you're a big one, aren't you? We've got some
I'm
of your
little
kind.
for my tribe.
We've got some of your kind here. They thought they were big too, so we cut their limbs off and their liver stumps.
Do you hate all your
Would.
kin?
Right.
Pleases me.
Good. It'll please me when you look the same.
I'm just offering for an exchange and give him like it's.
This has got really like battly.
Actually,
I was just thinking like that.
Do it.
Would you be open to an exchange, Remin, for something else?
For this one, gesturing to Uruk. We've all taken a quick vote. Who wants to vote stop Remin for Uruk?
I can smell him from here.
Who wants to throw in the fighting pits?
I'd prefer it if you all came to the fighting pits. It'd be
Well,
a week's worth of entertainment here.
you give us Remin, we give you him. You'll get at least 3 days out of him.
I wouldn't. We'd pit him against the big one.
What's the big one?
He's a big one.
What race is the big one?
I don't know, it just kills everything it goes into contact with.
What does it
He's our
look like?
champion.
What does it look like? Go on, sorry.
Almighty Gatekeeper, I have another suggestion for you. And I'm going to use my suggestion spell on him. So I'll give you this special coin, I'll hold up a gold coin, for you to bring us Remin, a trade.
But do I need to do anything with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, please fail.
You realise
The worst thing is I haven't got a sheet with me.
Oh, hang on. So they know when they've been suggested.
Only afterwards.
Only after.
Only
Yeah,
after
so
it's
he-
been completed.
Oh
He
shit! I was
was-
trying to skim read it. I thought if
Yeah, so but only after the
He'd
deed.
complete
So
it.
it won't know until he's brought Remin out to us.
And then by then we can just literally.
But by then
Yeah.
we've got Remin. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
get Remin.
what happens if he passes the test? Does he know then?
I think he does. Yeah.
You know that you tried to cast a spell.
Yeah. He doesn't know what you've tried to do, but he knows someone's tried to use magic on him.
Okay.
I just say fucking try it. Yeah.
I think it's wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom. It's a. Sorry, it's a.
Put it this way. This is our last attempt. If this ain't working, this has become a real funky town.
Yeah.
We'll just do the Final Fantasy fully and
So
carry away.
this is the last ditch effort. If this ain't working, then
I couldn't let you
Or
trade in a rug. I know he's a burden. Sorry, but Doc just can't do that.
really Felix has got no problem.
So I'm just trying to see if I've got his character sheet because I don't want to like bullshit his stats. I thought they were in the pack. I've got like a big wad of.
No, I said with this one they don't. It must be the command then that they do.
I didn't go for command.
Just it can't
because-
be anything that is offensive to itself in the sense of
It
throw
can't
itself
harm
into a
itself.
spear. Yeah. Can't jump off a cliff.
Yes, all I'm saying is.
And it lasts up to 8 hours. So it'll be plenty of time for him to go get ramming and then come back.
Yeah.
It's not like one of these silly things. It's a great effect, but it's got like 1 minute on
Yeah, it's bring us Remin. I'll give you this special magic
Yeah.
golden coin. Well, not magic, but special golden
it.
coin.
And it is the legacy reading, and he won't know even if he fails that he's had good things. Charm person. That's the one I was thinking
Charm
of.
person.
Charm person's the one. And a friend or something like that.
Instant friend.
That's the one. They know that one if that fails.
I haven't got his sheet here. But
How
I'm gonna
wise would
give
you
him-
say he is?
I would say it was a +2 on.
Really, for Kobold?
Don't know what sort of type he's. Might be like a shaman type.
He has a name, but I just haven't got the sheet with him. Tell you.
Well, I think if you didn't bother
He's a
bringing
named
him
kobold.
along-
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just end the session here then, so you can see what happens.
If he's a named kobold, he's probably quite. He's high ranked. No, he's not probably.
Yeah.
He is high ranked. He could be a shaman. He's high enough to have a worm for a mount.
So I'm going to give him a +2.
Okay.
And you're gonna get a 1 anyway, aren't you? So. Yeah. That's literally just put you over.
Yeah, so 15 out of 14 is what you needed.
Okay.
So
I
then
definitely
again,
know he's got pluses, so either he's got a +1 or a +2.
So it would
Either
have passed
way.
So I would have
regardless.
passed. So does he now know
No.
that you?
It's
Okay.
charm person suggestion's fine.
So suggestion if he passes.
Doesn't know. He just doesn't do the effect. So he can act as if he would normally to that question.
Why would I want that coin in your hand?
Well, look. And I'll kind of look at it.
You can see that these begin to kind of move.
I think we're all going to.
Move off of it.
Oh, it's a very special. Oh, look how shiny it is. Look at that shine. Oh, you like that reflection?
Can you try it again? Are you allowed to do it again?
It takes a spell slot.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you've got yourself a real
Should have given
funky
you this
town
to
here.
pretend with.
And upon saying that, it's going to
Oh.
trigger our party to
Oh, somewhere anyway.
do our attacks.
So you're going to say funky town, and then we're going to roll initiative,
Yeah.
and at least one of you will get a surprise.
He's right next to me. So
Yeah, oh yeah, you said
Yeah.
funky town and told him to run to the nearest one.
And punch it. Yeah.
So I'd say that Ice Flint would get the surprise. I'm going to end the session here because it's 11 o'clock. I'm not going to put you in this combat. 1, because I've got the sheet. And 2, it's going to be longer than an hour before you
yeah.
Get through the front door.
get through
So
the front door.
basically,
Even if
we've
we
got to
get
kill
through the
these
door.
fuckers now, aren't we?
Yeah, but I did check the reading of thaumaturgy, so if they haven't locked the door, just cast thaumaturgy on the door, it slams open.
The other thing I could
Now,
think
if they've just
of,
come out, that's a lot to lock the door,
all I could think of is if I get close enough, I can do erupting earth.
even better.
Because it will take them, even to move the stones, at least 1 minute by hand to remove
And it will
them.
if it's rudimentarily put together, which it probably is, it's going to completely destroy the gate,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So it basically it
Nice way to
erupts
knock
at
the
20
gate though.
It erupts like a 20-foot
Yeah.
cone. So
Oh,
if I
nice.
get close enough, I can do like a cone out.
And then, assumably, after a couple of rounds, by the time we've dealt with some of this stuff, you should be able to get close enough to comfortably.
Yeah. So I just do that as a level 3. Obviously, if any that fail, they will have to do like a dex check.
So would it be Iceflint and myself, because I'm the one saying it, They get a surprise round.
So probably you haven't like
Okay,
down,
so just ice.
is what I'm saying. So because you were like, there's a real funky town you've got going on here.
That's fine.
Like-
He can get in. He could take out the kobold, and that's at least one attack less that's coming at us.
Okay, so I'll end it here. I feel like it's a good place to end it.
Because
Yeah.
hopefully we'll have Hendrik with us on the next one.
And rather, because
But that's what I'm
Well, I mean,
thinking.
his combat prowess gets us up by 1%.